Can't let it play.
I wanted to hear vestibule.
Yeah.
He got vestibule off the rap. That shit was impressive.
No, Joe Budden.
Okay.
No, Rory and Ma.
This Parks.
What's happening?
This Parks.
What's happening?
Microphone check 1, 2. What is this? Welcome to episode 310. Yep. Episode 310 of the Joe Budden podcast. I'm your humble, gracious, grateful, highly favored, well-rested, re-energized host, Joe Budden, here with a few of my nearest and dearest friends. Maul is here, Parks is here, Rory is here, Erickson is here, Savon is here, Alex is here, Rim is here, Room.
We back.
We bike.
It's good to see you guys.
Happy New Year, gentlemen.
Happy New Year.
Was it 10 days?
Something like that.
Gentlemen and women.
Yeah.
How you feeling in the new place?
Oh, yeah. You had a big move since we seen you last.
Snitches. I live a private life.
Oh, true.
Wait, so living in a house is private?
Yes. I don't just give everything to the streets.
I mean, you do.
But it's cool. It's cool. That's what I got for the streets.
Okay.
You enjoying it? You moved in, you settled?
I'm not going to
Does it feel like home?
I probably won't be settled until the summer, maybe.
Okay.
But I'm out. Feels good.
Are all the hats at least set up?
That's important.
Is that the first step, maybe?
I've got my family friend set my closet up, so I have yellow sticky notes everywhere, and everything is mad. Or you think that's funny, Erickson? I left them up.
Easier to
like
find
all
shit.
the suits are with the suits. The
Yeah.
button-down shirts are together. The sweats are with the sweats. Like
Yeah.
it's
A
one of those.
woman definitely did it.
Yeah, and it's fucked up because my closet's never been so organized and beautiful. However, that's not how men operate, so I don't really know where nothing is. Like, men do shit to their convenience. Like,
True.
I got the hats where I like to grab the hat
Right.
from. I know what's
I
going on.
know my favorite shirt is under that pile of two other shirts, and I keep it there because that's where it goes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I like to go to that drawer fresh out the shower. I like that route. I like to wet the floor that way. Yeah, so I need to set it up that way. But other than that, it feels good. I wanted to come in here and share with y'all something else about this move, but I'll wait till later. I'll wait till I get warmed up. It's a warm-up game.
Okay.
It's a warm-up
I
game.
want to jump right into it.
Layup line. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Is it your public apology to me?
Excuse me?
Is it your public apology to me? For months and years on this podcast, I was killed for all my Skyline pictures. You ain't give the streets nothing but Skyline the whole
a good
break.
point. That's a good point.
See, it feels a little different when you're next to the Skyline, huh?
A lot of shore.
It makes you want to take your phone out, doesn't it?
A lot of shore. A lot of Hudson Shore.
It is the Hudson Shores.
The sea?
The Jersey Sea.
You know what it is about those Skyline pics?
Yeah.
Like,
They're fly.
no. That's the thing. They're all trash.
Damn.
They're horrible. They're never a good indicator of what the person taking the pic is looking at.
At all.
That's true.
It
What-
never
what-
looks
what-
like the Skyline that you're looking at.
You wake up and see the sky, it's pink, rainbowy, purple. She's like, oh shit, let me give this to him.
No.
But the people that's looking at the pic is like, nigga,
It's cool.
enough.
It's like when people go to rap concerts where everything is mixed really badly and then take a video of the person rapping and you just hear bass and horrible lyrics that you can't hear over the bass.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he killed that.
Yeah. And it's a whole new set of problems. The good old Sinjo page. You know the Sinjo page.
I do.
We love
Shout out to Sinjo.
Shout out to Sinjo. And
We've met Sinjo, right?
Yeah, we've met Sinjo. Posted something. I guess Sin was somewhere with a view. And said, oh, looks like her and Joe are together.
Oh, they did one of those
Like,
piecing
fam,
together.
That's not my view at all.
They did the math.
That's not my view.
You both
They did the math, but it was
First of
off a
all-
little bit.
Now you got her in trouble.
Well, no. You both have skies.
Yeah.
You were both under a sky.
I bet.
Both under a sky.
Put two and two together, Rory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Sinjo did. But the new place is good. Can't leave Podden alone. The streets need me, man. What?
Go ahead.
I
please.
tried to leave Podden alone.
They didn't like that.
You hear me?
I hear
Mall's quiet, man. What's up? How's your holiday?
This is 2020 Mall.
First of all,
2020 vision.
Maul is just a hustler. Just so happens he knows how to pod.
Just so happens I know how to pod.
It's a good shot, Rory.
Mall, what's up, man? Explain 2020 Mall to us. What's the vibe
chilling,
you giving
man.
us
Got
today?
some new nails.
Chilling, yeah, you know. New energy.
I like the cranberry.
Yeah, you know.
Very, very in season.
Still in the holiday mode. Yeah, I mean,
You got a turkey leg on there too?
who?
A turkey leg?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah. It's new flow.
Oh, okay, cool. Who's
what's
the artiste this time?
It's Keith Haring.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Park.
Hey, man. Crack is whack.
Crack is whack.
There you go. Know the vibes.
Yeah. Is that what it says on there?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't put that. I put
First of all,
just
Maul does
NYC.
not think crack is whack.
That's what I was.
Oh wait,
Crack is whack.
Oh, that's why is that on your nails? Crack is whack.
Well, a piece of that painting, yeah. But
Crack
not
is whack, but profitable.
Oh, Crack
It
must
is.
have played an important role in Keith Haring's life.
Well, he has. He's known for. That's one of his most famous pieces on right off the FDR in Harlem.
Oh, he's a famous person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
artist.
Well,
You know Keith Haring. You probably just don't know the
Yeah.
name. If you saw his artwork, you would know who it was.
Definitely.
But you could just go on your phone and call Keith Haring.
No. This is his art.
Keith Haring is no longer with us, Joe.
Yeah.
Keith Haring died. He
Oh,
passed
so
away.
you
years
got
ago.
on replica nails.
No.
Oh,
This is
vintage?
some of his art that my nail designer.
Oh, I got it.
Technician, I think is what they're called.
Yeah.
She's an artist.
Janitor, custodian.
Yeah, she's an artist.
Wait, a nail technician. That is what they're
I
called.
think that's what they're called.
That is what they're called.
She's deeper than the technician though.
And a nice girl.
Oh, she's a medium.
Oh, who?
A medium. One of those people
Between
with
nails and people?
with superpowers.
Nails can talk to her.
You ever bump into the girl that tells you she's about to go talk to her spiritual advisor?
Yes, I have.
Yes, unfortunately.
Have you ever had a chick then go up to you and say, yo,
Yes. Yes, I have.
okay, so we're on the same page.
Oh my God. Tell me what you be thinking of your head.
Get me away from this fucking lunatic.
Yeah, you got to stay away from those girls that have spiritual advisors.
Yeah, but you don't know till it's on the fly. You don't know till you 6 months in with this bitch. She said, I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
Do you believe in? Like, whoa. All right, hold up. Just say what you got to say.
Yeah, you should stay off the West Side Highway on Thursday. Like, get out of my text.
Yeah. And don't come to me with whatever your advisor said about us.
Yeah.
Especially about me, and I never met her or him.
No, but that's the talk where they tell you that they want you to meet her.
Yeah, but
You
I
ain't never
just
get
don't-
that? Next time you have to come.
Yeah, but I just
Your
don't like
energy
that.
was present, but we needed you physically there this time. Yo, leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm watching the game. Spiritual that. All right, a lot to get to. The wrap up. Happy New Year 2020. Hey, why don't we start with all of y'all telling us how you guys felt at the drop of the decade, what you guys plan to do differently, what you guys pulled from 2019. Let's start with some cohesiveness before we get into all the toxic bullshit.
I was drunk.
Were you?
Yeah. A little bit.
Like, what kind of drunk?
Champagne drunk.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Then we went to like a regular white people bar, and some like big doofy white guy sprayed Miller High Life over the whole crowd. So I was upset. I came in 2020 a little upset.
No, that's kind of swag.
It's not.
Did
Smell
it
like
happen
beer?
to be
Yeah.
Gronk
It was similar. He was grunkish.
after he smashed Steve Harvey's Legos?
Okay, so you had Miller Lite poured all over you like you won a Super Bowl.
Correct.
That was lit.
Then, eh.
Maul was nail technician, not on New Year's Eve.
No,
did that prior.
I was in the crib. I didn't go out.
Oh, you was on the roof of the building?
No, I was in the living room. Wasn't on the roof.
Did
of
you
the
maybe let a firearm off?
building. No.
Okay.
A weapon?
No,
Firework
I
at
was
least?
M80?
Firecracker?
Oh, that was
Watch-
M80.
Nah, I was just chilling in the crib, man. Just chilling in the crib. I saw my family early that day, but yeah, I was in the crib. I didn't really do too much. It was I was gonna go out, but I just was like, nah, I ain't going out. I ain't trying to be outside and all that shit.
It is amateur night. I stayed inside as well.
Yeah.
This is a very boring pod for New Year's Eve. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get old, it's the same shit.
You get sprayed with Miller High Life.
Oh yeah.
it's
I
not
mean,
really
you were
worth
in
it.
a bar.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, that's the thing
That
about
happens.
having.
But you could have just drank your Miller High Life.
Right.
That's true.
But if you have a
If it was
girl,
like Heineken or something, I'd been like maybe okay with it, but
If you have a girl, your girl is pressuring you to go somewhere, though.
That's true.
Right?
Or she's
That's part of
pressuring
it.
you not to.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Yeah.
Either she really
There's
wants
really
to go
no
out because she has a
medium.
really nice dress.
Yeah. It's never not to if y'all are going together.
No, of course
I
not.
haven't gotten that one, but
Oh, well, have you ever gotten the, no, you should go out. I'll be fine alone.
Oh God.
that's
Whatever
in
you
my
do,
20s.
do not
whatever
go out
you do,
alone.
do not go out. That will ruin your New Year.
No, they stopped saying that.
Yeah, no, you can't go out.
that one had backfired enough.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay, great.
Yeah, word. Peace.
Glad you'll be fine alone.
I stayed in. I didn't go anywhere. Quiet night of Monopoly and sleep.
Okay.
yeah, that's the older shit. You don't really want to be out and all that shit no more.
Amateur night.
Traffic.
This is
Listen,
trash.
too much traffic. Too many people. Too many accidents. Too many bad parties. Too much opportunity for things to go wrong. And I was feeling too blessed and grateful bringing the new year in. I brought the new year in same way I always do, on my knees, talking to a higher power, just thanking him for it all. It all. 2019, as great of a year as it was for me, was a year of many and great losses as well. And I was just happy to make it to 2020. That's why I started with Mariah Dream Lover. Just sounds like new decade. New decade music. Start anew.
Are you dream loving this decade?
No, I'm not. I'm not dream loving.
Do you love your dreams?
I think all of it. You saying this, and we make our jokes, and we're toxic, and we have a mostly male, predominantly male audience. But I think all of us should get, maybe except for Parks, but me, you, and Maul definitely need some type of help to get rid of our jadedness.
No. That's what's got me here.
It's got me this far.
I'm here today because of it.
Yeah, no. We're number one for a reason. Yeah, no. Definitely don't want to lose that.
Well, fuck it.
We gotta keep something. We gotta keep for the guys.
Yeah.
The guys gotta be jaded a little bit at least.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have some New Year's resolution where I was coming in a vegan and I just really think all the negative things we bring on this podcast for this month, I think I'm just gonna sit here and be spiritual.
This is the first year I didn't have any resolution.
I was really tired of. My resolution was to not read the word energy.
I'm going to the gym
24
6
hours.
times a day now.
Yeah, no, I wasn't with none of that shit.
Yeah, I noticed the gym shit for New Year's Eve. For New Year's, it must really be like a big thing. I was watching all of the ball drop broadcasts that they were doing. And on one of them stations, ABC or whoever it was, Planet Fitness spent a lot of money.
They did. Yeah.
Fam,
Yeah,
did they?
I saw that shit too.
They paid
All I kept saying watching it.
Yeah.
How much
That's
money
what- that's
did
all
they
I
give
said.
up?
That shit's only $10 a month. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So thinking how much they get in January with new memberships and
This is their biggest time, yeah.
yeah.
for all the phony, all the
everybody's
phony
on their
people.
resolution.
Listen, I'm not
fitness.
mad at anyone trying to change their life for the better, and if they need a
I
time, if they need a time to do it, and New Year's is a way to spark it, great. But it's never that case. They do it for 2 weeks.
Right.
Not even the gym shit. Just being a better person. You're a shitty person by the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't take much of it seriously.
Yeah.
27 for me.
All right, you give them almost a
I
month.
try to stretch it out as long as I can. Shout out to our Spotify listenership. Shout out to our YouTube viewership. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
Man,
Hold on,
man.
what did Don give the island on New Year's Eve?
What you give LI?
What'd you give Central Ice Sip?
Nothing. Shout out to this podcast is dedicated to you guys, man. You guys, as in the fans. Wait a minute. Shout out to our first and last time listeners. This podcast is dedicated to you guys, the fans, our extended family and friends of the show and enemies of the show. You guys are welcome as well, but this is dedicated to you guys.
They missed us. I felt missed. It's good to feel missed.
You felt missed?
I felt missed, yeah. We have 500 tweets a day saying, where the fuck are you guys? So.
Was that Mist or Miller Lite?
Wait, you're saying the mist from the...
I told y'all. The warm-up game.
Come in hot for the New Year.
Work on the floor.
Let me get it together, man. What I realized during this break, a lot of y'all really didn't miss us. I agree with Parks. I did feel the love, so shout out to you guys. And what I got from a lot of those messages was a lot of y'all really hate your fucking families, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, and places of employment.
I also learned that you have to. There's a reason that people vacay away and not here.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
I need a vacation still.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go away, but all the places that I liked were booked out. I didn't know that was a thing. Like traveling for New Year's to like vacate, like
When you're an
islands.
adult.
I didn't know that was a popular thing until.
You gotta
I didn't know it was.
You got to get classy.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people that work, this is their biggest time off.
and not only that, people are traveling a lot more. Like I know random niggas in the hood that travel now. I'm like, the fuck? Like if y'all are able to travel, I know the dudes that really got money are traveling. Like you niggas just started coming outside 3 years ago. Now y'all in Turks.
They could have found
I ain't gonna lie, it was a
the flight attendant with the buddy pass. You know
it's
that
like,
move.
what the fuck?
I seen a few Boston bitches in Ghana and was like, all right.
Yeah, I think they were.
Like, wait a second.
They was on the same
Everybody
private.
on Earth was there.
Yeah, but a couple of them Boston chicks I seen, it was like, all right, Greyhound didn't take you there. You ain't Amtrak your way to Ghana.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm seeing a lot of people flying private. I'm like, wait. What the I'm missing out on something. I got to start coming outside more. That's what it is.
I've never flown private.
Is that what you're going to do in 2020? Come outside more?
For sure. I think I'm going to be more visible.
Staying inside more.
I'm going to be more visible in 2020.
Okay.
You heard what he said. Visible.
Visible.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
That's one thing I do want to do more. I do need to be outside more.
Who would you like to be visible to? You going to go viral?
No, not viral.
Nah, you got to do it for the 2020. You got to go viral on these niggas.
We never want to go viral.
You know what it would do to your career?
No.
Nah, for real. You'll take off.
No, I don't. I don't want to take off.
off?
I don't want to take off. I just want to be more visible. That's all.
All right.
What does that mean? Like going out to shows or just going out in general?
Yeah, shows.
Making the streets feel.
Traveling more.
Oh, okay.
A lot of events that I get invited to, I never go to.
Same.
You know, and it's not. I don't want people to think that I don't want to go. It's just
Are you depressed?
no, I'm not depressed. I just a lot of the times I just don't. I don't like doing the industry shit. Like I don't like going into a room and shaking hands and taking pictures and all that shit with people I don't really fuck with like that.
Okay, but they do say that a sign, one of the symptoms of depression is never wanting to go out and always being alone.
No. When I go out, but it's like not to places that I probably should be going to. Like I do my own thing.
Not with you fuck boys.
I'm not in the
I don't
mix.
party with you fuck boys.
Yeah, I'm not.
Say it more. Come on, we back.
I'm not in the mix like that. I don't like to be in the mix.
I don't party with you niggas.
But I go outside. Like I go, I'm in the city. I go places and shit like that. But not to, the industry shit. I stay away from that.
And I forgot I'm not saying nigga no more.
Nigger?
Nigger, none of it.
Okay.
And as I was thinking of appropriate replacements, I was like, maybe that's why everybody started doing the man's thing.
Mans? No, that's not
what you came up with?
That's not how mans came about.
No, and I felt really stupid because I was sitting there jogging my brain for mad long, and 10 minutes later I said, it's called, that's a man.
Well, no, he's plural now.
Say man.
Just call on your white friends. We can give you some hints.
We tried. I mean, we started.
White people, we just throw the motherfucker in there.
Yeah,
That's
motherfucker.
kind of like our way.
Cats.
Yeah.
Oh, when white guys had the cats thing going, that was
Yeah.
like mid 2000s. Yeah, that cat like fam. I know what you're trying to say. Get rid of cats.
I'm going to do king. I like king. I'm going to do king. My only problem is,
Everybody's not a king.
yeah, I need a word. I need a word for the people that
Prince.
I don't think are so
Well, we
kingly.
tried.
Nah, niggas ain't princes. Neither.
Lord.
No.
Lord had a run.
Like, I want to call them pawn.
No.
Peon.
No, because then I'll get shot.
Fam?
Yo.
What's up, fam?
Can you
Fam,
can you
yeah.
imagine
Even
someone
fam
greeting
is
you?
teetering the line.
Bro.
of-
Bro helps my guy, my
I'm a
G.
bro.
All of
Fam.
dude, all of
Dude
these,
is solid.
Dude, yeah.
Son can never go wrong with son.
Son.
all of these things y'all saying is gonna get me punched in the face after I greet one person king.
Yeah.
After I greet one person as king and he's with the son or man or bro or fam
gonna wanna know
or
why they didn't get
dog or you
Yeah.
or what's your name again?
Yeah.
But everything is with tone. Even with son, it comes with tone. Like, nah, it's my son. That's fine. You're cool with that one. But yo, son, it just has a different.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
all,
well,
it's all in time.
I'm gonna do king until I think of one for the people that are
King is a good one.
unkingly. Yeah, they're not so kingly. And want to hear what else you guys
Tell us.
figured out what I want to accomplish in 2020, and I'm excited about it.
Talk to us.
Y'all gonna laugh at me,
Of course.
but I'm gonna say it. I want to come up with the next great album description / critique.
Okay.
You know how like in the last few years, Cohesive came out
I hate
there.
Cohesive.
Okay.
Sonically, whatever all that bullshit
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
was.
No, I thought
I want to
sequencing.
come out with the sequence. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
By the
want
way-
to come out with the next great one of those. Like I don't know if that was alphabetical enough.
I misunderstood you.
Alphabetical.
I really thought you wanted to figure out how to do a new way of the album description.
No,
I was like, what?
no, because all the shit I noticed, all the shit we use as descriptions, we use as critiques too.
So you want to find a new way to use a new word to critique
To bash
albums.
albums.
The buzzword.
Yes, a new one. A new one. Yeah, I want to do it. And for the 2020, it's the year to return. Maul just touched down from Ghana.
It's
I
true.
was not in Ghana.
In my head, you were in Ghana.
Okay.
And you are our Ghana insider today.
Okay.
You are a nation and Ghana.
I was excited to learn about
insider.
Ghana from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was excited.
I thought that your nails was gonna be symbolic of something that was happening in Ghana, but you let me and Nas down.
No,
You let Joe and Nas down. You let Joe down.
more symbolic of.
Well, if you remember, on New Year's Eve, Nas wanted to go to Africa when DMX stayed. So I don't know if there's a...
It's a deeper meaning here.
I do think we should move back to Africa, though.
Let's go.
I think I told you that, right?
Parks and Rory.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go.
Okay.
I was about to question the back, but they were there.
They were there somehow. Their lineage.
Also in 2020, I'm bashing white people less in 2020.
I'm not.
Less?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm turning
I'm
up
bashing
on them.
more here.
Yeah, I'm turning up on the. You crack ass cracking.
It's a great word, man.
It really is.
No, we don't have to live that way, man.
Yeah,
and what else? And
Honky is a great word, too.
okay, when that started,
That is a great word. I love that.
That word is
I don't want to
hilarious.
use it, but that's a great word.
You guys,
It's a great word.
all right. Jesus, man. Then what was I about to say just now? I want to uplift more. I want to
Oh,
uplift
God. Are you going to be
more.
one of those tweeters?
Here we go.
I want to uplift more in 2020.
Tell us about the energy.
Are you going to give us a Monday motivation on your Instagram?
No.
Good morning, Instagram. If you woke up today, that means you can make it.
You're gonna have Ian start ghostwriting your tweets.
I do want to do that though. I only don't do
I'm
that because
sick of
I
those.
hate looking at myself. But I do want to do that.
I'm sick of those. It's way too many people
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
that. And I know them in real
The
life.
motivation
like,
bag.
Even,
Yeah.
You're not even a real uplifting person.
But I want to
Like,
do
You don't
it.
even
I wanna-
uplift yourself.
I want to
Yeah.
spoof it though.
Nah, I'm sick of that.
I
Oh, you
can't
can spoof it.
I can't spoof it.
You can spoof it.
No, you can
could-
spoof.
you could call
Yeah, if
it,
it's a spoof,
I can-
have
Could
fun.
be your morning
can't
cup,
give-
morning cup of Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can spoof it.
Good morning, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be my version of what's that bullshit y'all do when y'all want to brag but not look like you're bragging. Motivational purposes only.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Motivational purposes only.
Some
Hey,
things
it's
off
your
of
man
motivation
Joey. If
purpose.
you can dream it, you can achieve it. Get out there for this Tuesday.
Yeah.
You killing that.
Get out there.
yeah, basically.
Raining
No.
like a motherfucker. I'm inside. Not going nowhere.
No, I want
That would ruin my day if I...
so
started that
for,
in the morning.
For 2020 and the entire year of potting in 2020, it is Joe's attempt.
You should write
to-
horoscopes.
I'm not doing that, Parks.
That's your bag.
It's not.
It's on brand.
I'm not writing horoscopes. I only care about Virgos.
Oh, okay.
And naturally, I have to care about Tauruses and Scorpios because those are the two that come shoot Virgos.
I'm sitting to the left of you.
And I have to know about Cancers because those are the ones that come cry in front of a Virgo.
What about Aquariuses?
And you got to watch Pisces because they're cool until they're not.
So just everybody is what you're suggesting.
No, I
No,
love.
you are the horoscope guy
Yo,
now.
what's going on with Sag today?
I love a Sagittarius and an Aries. Great friends, man. Great people.
True.
Great. I have nothing bad to say about them.
Yeah, I read that Aries hates fake people.
We're not doing horoscopes right now.
I know nothing about zodiac signs.
Well, what are you?
I'm a Libra. That's all I know. I don't have anything
So
else.
because of the scale in which you...
Right. Balance. It's all about
Man,
balance.
I was destined. It was.
It's funny that
You had no choice.
I had no choice. I was born into this.
Yeah, Maul is a Libra. That
I'm a
helps,
Libra.
That helps me to get you a little bit.
What you mean? Parks is a Libra too.
That makes sense to me.
Does it?
So is Sin, so is Dill.
Really?
Yes.
Why does that make sense to you?
We be chilling.
Nah. Not at all.
What you mean?
Mad,
nah?
mad emotions.
Well, you can't compare male and female.
Well, I'm not
lovers.
talking about the females.
Okay.
The males, well, both mad emotions. The males, they hide. They don't really see that, but it exists. Like Dill, nah, you'll never see that. Like he'll kill you. Parts,
Allegedly.
you very rarely see that. You very rarely see that. But it exists. I think in the women, it's just in the forefront.
Oh yeah,
'Cause they're women.
But that's women. Yeah.
Well, that's not nice, you guys.
No, it is. Women are supposed to be emotional.
Well, don't. All right, I'm not going to
I see how we started.
No, but when you understand, when you understand and accept it, it's okay.
Yeah,
like you understand that women are
We
supposed to
mean
be
that in a good
emotional.
way.
You accept that.
I
it's a good
saw a
thing.
tweet yesterday from this fucking girl who I can't fucking stand, but all the girls I follow retweet her because they're stupid too sometimes.
Okay.
And shout out to you guys. You're not really stupid. I'm just talking to my friends. But what
Say the girl's name.
What did I would never say this girl's
What's
name.
her sign?
But the tweet, I wouldn't even know her sign. But the tweet said
Pisces, for sure.
The tweet was something to the effect of, for 2020 ladies, it's no more for 2020. It's give the energy that you are receiving. No more are we doing things in the name of love. It's like, because that's how women work.
and that's how love works.
Yeah,
Like that's the complete opposite of the definition of love.
that's not love at all.
No.
What the? We heating up, huh? Hey, don't get out the seat now,
We
bitch.
always tell when Savon, whenever he get up, he like, yeah, I need a picture of this.
Said, nah, they potting now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's not how love works. I wish y'all stop retweeting stupid shit.
And
But-
first of all, y'all said that in 2016, 17, 18, 19.
They've said that at the beginning of the
y'all
time.
liars and toxic is bike. So I don't know what y'all want to do. But for 2020, all 2020, what I'm going to try to do, because a lot of people misconstrued some of my criticism and love as hate last decade.
You?
How could they?
That's what I'm saying, y'all.
They made it a hook.
Damn.
Word. So this decade,
They did make it a hook.
on when we broach topics,
Broach.
we're gonna start with love, and then
Grow.
and then give different love.
Different love. I like different love.
Yeah, because I don't want to be hateful.
Yeah, no, it's different
I don't
love.
want to be negative.
This is different love.
I don't
Different
wa-
love.
Yeah, it's
So-
different love.
So phony.
Yeah.
No. No, just love that you got to receive in a different way. There are different types of love. There's,
Okay.
there's tough love. There's different loves.
There's different loves.
All right.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do, and I'm going to try.
Well, we're
to,
only dealing with the love that you give and that you receive. So,
And the love that you
In
wanted.
2020.
Right.
so whatever is given, I'm receiving. When I receive it, I give that love that the love was given.
No, I see where you're going.
Yeah, if a king is different loving, call him Joe Budden.
Now I see why they photoshopped that Muslim hat on Rory.
Yeah. I see what he doing.
Yeah, nah, I get it now.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Rory Ali. Rory Rashid.
Rory Ali.
Rory Ali Rashid.
Yeah, no, you seen me and Maul on 250 yelling.
What we yelling about?
Books.
Books.
The white man.
Yeah.
All right, all
I
right.
used to be so scared as a kid walking past that shit.
With the Israelites?
Hell yeah, I'm scared now. Not as a kid.
Hey, can we do that one day? I want you to come to Harlem with me. Let's just like stand in front of the Israelites and just listen to them.
I've walked past them as children for so long. and
Nah,
it's so
let's
scary.
do it. I want to do that. I want to do that.
I'm down.
I want to see how they get at Rory. Because you know they go crazy as soon as they see a white person.
Listen, I'll call my cousin Walter right now.
We need to do that. We need to film that. We need to film that, eh? Let's film that.
Look at what Maul's doing when he says he's gonna go out more.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Fuck
take
it.
125th.
Let's go
Put me
stand
in
in front of
harm.
the Israelites and just see what they got to say to you.
That's more being more visible.
Yeah. I want to see what they got to say to Rory.
All right, so come on, let's
Should
start.
I wear that hat?
Absolutely.
Where would you gentlemen like to start? Damn.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
All right. Well, you cut your sentence off to say "damn"
No, I was getting a lot.
while
of
we were
texts.
potting.
I was getting a lot of texts, man. One day I'm gonna build up the courage to come in here and talk about just how toxic women are. I don't have the courage right now to do it, but over the break,
You're stewing in their toxicity.
Yeah.
but because 2019 was such a piece of shit, like you just hear certain things now and you're alarmed, like things that used to be like real casual. Like now when a girl says, I feel like the guy in this.
But yeah, that's an alarm now.
That is toxic.
Like, think that's pretty. That's. What do you mean?
Yeah.
But what do you mean they feel like the guy in a relationship?
It means that when I hear that, it means that a woman keeps trying to give you some and sleep with you, and you're playing hard to get with penis.
Oh, you're being okay. I see what you're saying.
So she says,
Like
I feel like the guy in this.
Like she's chasing you.
And then you naturally say, I just want to take things slow.
Naturally.
I have never said that in my life.
Oh.
Listen, I'm trying to be a supportive friend in 2020, but
That's what I said.
can't say I've ever mustered up.
I've never told a girl I'm trying to take this slow. If I told a girl I'm trying to take this slow, that means I didn't like her. And that was my
Well, why
way
would
of...
you even be around her if you don't like her?
Well, she's probably cool. What do you mean?
Joe,
She's
Yeah.
come on.
There's a couple reasons.
Joe, relax.
She's cool.
Don't try to be this
Like,
guy.
she's the friend.
You've been around plenty of women you don't like.
Yeah, like she's the friend. She's the homie. Like,
You got some fucking nerve.
but she might be trying to come on to me sexually, and it's like, nah, I don't look at you like that. I don't never look at you with the sexy eyes.
Some head, though.
Huh? No, not even that. No.
Well, I had said I'm trying to take things slow a bunch of times. And
But women that you're,
it's
like,
never
attracted
been,
to?
Yeah.
I've never said
And
that.
it's never been received properly. It's always been like laughed at or ignored.
We all just laughed at you, too. So.
Yeah, but y'all are dudes.
Oh, right.
And I'm not.
And I'm a dude, and all of us are straight here.
True.
So y'all can laugh all you want. But when a girl laughs at you, it's pretty toxic.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
doesn't feel good.
When a woman laughs at you? No. That's some
When
funny
you say
shit.
you're trying to take things slow.
That's
Well, I don't know about that part, but
I would laugh if I said that to a girl and she laughed. Like, I would laugh with her at that point. She gotta know I'm lying. Like, you have to know I'm lying.
Oh, shit. That was funny. That happened to me.
well, no, I've said that sarcastically to women.
Yeah.
Women I wasn't trying to take it slow with.
No, yeah, not at all.
Wait,
I was trying to speed it up by saying that.
this happened to me over the break, and this tells me that. This is how you really know, like, whatever you have to offer sexually is trash. My dick yelp did get back to me. Over the break, a dick yelp got back to me. And
Okay.
it was positive. Like,
Oh, that's good.
What'd you get?
No, it was a good little review.
I know. What was the number?
Nah, it wasn't an actual number. It
Oh,
was
they
like,
give you a number?
It was like a whole description of shit.
Oh, another dick yelp came out on you?
No, I was talking to
Like a
somebody.
private one.
it was a private dick
I was
yelp.
talking to somebody. I was having a conversation with somebody that I've known for a long time, and they said, "Oh shit, I heard about you." It was one of those.
Oh, yes, those are great.
Yeah, but it was a good report.
Oh, okay.
I was surprised.
You
Like
shocked?
Hell yeah!
It's like when you find $20 in your pants.
Yes, it was one of those. It was one of those. But then I heard the story. It was like from 2009, and I was on some RoboCop shit back then. In 2009.
Oh, I would love to hear my reviews. From 2009.
Oh man! In 2002, and it's like, oh, how's Joe getting them? I was like,
Would you ever run into a girl from the past when you was like fucking, and you haven't seen in a while, and then you've kind of been around chicks that you would be currently fucking not as great. You get around her, you just feel a little better about yourself.
Of course.
Walk
Yeah,
a little
nah.
different.
It's been a while, but
you know
yeah.
what time it is.
You got to. Or you have been around a chick that you blew her fucking back out 15 years ago, but then you see her recently, and now she just act like she don't remember you blew her back out, so you know she done went on to bigger, more prosperous dicks than you.
That's frustrating. Yeah.
And you never
gave you
really,
all.
She ain't pay you no mind.
and you don't really know if you blow a chick's back out. Like, guys never really know. Like, you could have great sex, but you don't know unless she like verifies.
Sometimes you know.
No,
But you don't really know though.
I knew.
I'm telling
I
you.
knew in
There's-
09.
Like, but how do you know?
No,
like,
in 09.
Like, how do you have sex with a woman and you be like, I just tore that up?
Oh, I don't do that no more.
No, back then I'm saying.
I just want to make that clear.
No. I'm talking about back. I'm talking about 10 years ago.
Oh, nah, come on. That dude was a warrior.
How do you?
That dude.
But what I'm saying is, you don't know unless the woman like says it.
No, you
Nah,
can tell. You can tell by her behavior
in
afterwards.
09, you was there in 09. They didn't leave. They lived with us. That's how I knew.
They moved in,
Yeah, they wasn't trying to get going.
or were they homeless, Joe? There's a difference.
Nah, it's the same.
A little both,
If
but
they homeless and they want to stay, that's a bag.
Yeah, that's a bad.
Yeah, I'm scooping that up. That's a dunk.
Yeah.
free agent.
That's gold.
He was cherry picking.
Yeah. I'm down there. Throw it. Come on, man. Come on. Let's talk about something serious. Man, shit happened. We're going for mad long. I'm not giving these niggas no 5-hour podcast. I'm not giving these kings and mans no 5-hour podcast.
And bros.
And bros.
And Peckerwoods.
Kings and mans.
And a Peckerwoods.
Yeah.
Park.
Back
Whoa.
to the racist
Park.
white terms.
Let's not open the new year with racist white.
We already
terms.
did that like 5 minutes
Well,
ago.
stop it.
No.
Before we go any further, we have to stop and pay our utmost respect to a man that furthered the game that we all love. Rest in peace to David Stern. David Stern was fighting some health complications. He passed from, what was that, a brain?
Aneurysm, I believe.
Yeah, which sounds really, really painful.
Hemorrhage. I'm sorry.
Hemorrhage.
Brain hemorrhage. Died on Wednesday at the age of 77, 3 weeks after suffering brain hemorrhage. Rest in peace. Extremely sad story. And I don't need to talk about what David Stern has done for the game of basketball. If you're unaware, Google it or listen to any NBA player speak to his legacy and what he left behind. The game we all love would certainly not be that today without him. So
Correct.
I want to shout out to David Stern and say rest in peace. Gone, not forgotten. We love you. We miss you. And thank you. Huge, huge, huge thank you.
Greatest commissioner in sports, easily.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, I really enjoyed hearing not only the players speak about him, but I enjoyed what Roger Goodell had to say about him. Barack. I think Goodell said they referred to him as the Dean of Commissioners.
Wow.
Yeah.
To hear other commissioners acknowledge,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially coming from football, where everybody in football thinks that football is the biggest
Yeah.
sport
Yeah.
in the universe, for
Right.
him to acknowledge that way, that was pretty dope. Barack's words were dope. LeBron's words were dope. Everybody had nothing but great and amazing things to say about him, and I guess that's what life is all about. Like leaving behind a legacy where, people have nothing but great things to say about you, and where you're just respected immensely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, a
shout
lot
out.
of the players, it's always a dream for an athlete to make it to the professional level. But a lot of the players would also say it was a dream to shake David Stern's hand. You know what I mean? And that was part of the dream. Like, you want to make the NBA, but you also want to walk that stage and shake David Stern's hand. That just shows, how much he meant to the game of basketball, how much he was directly associated to the game of basketball. And easily the best commissioner in sports that we.
And I give David Stern so much credit for handpicking who I believe to be an amazing successor to him in Adam Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for him to groom him and spot that in him early and mentor him that way, it's pretty big. Pretty big.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play Outstanding because it's too early in the pod. Uncle Murda's wrap-up should be our 2020 Outstanding.
Didn't it?
All year.
It sampled it almost, didn't it? What was
Oh,
the
yeah,
sample on
he
it?
He did sample Outstanding.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Look at that.
I didn't even peep it.
He did.
Wow.
Whoever did that beat did a pretty good job.
Yeah, it
on
was
the
good.
flip.
It was a
Yeah.
good flip. Good flip.
Yeah, it was hard.
Produced by Great John. That's his name.
Of course. Shout out to Great John.
What if John is just okay?
We did great on this one.
Okay, John.
This one was good.
This one was great. I didn't listen to this at first because I stay away from the wrap-ups at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I've had enough of them in my life.
I run right to Uncle Murder.
Nah, murder shit is hilarious.
No, it's really funny. He said a lot of flagrant shit.
Yeah.
And when I saw that it was 10 minutes, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can. I was glued to my seat for
Could've
10
done 10
minutes
more.
straight.
trying to take the 10-minute crown from the boy.
he might have.
From King Mans.
King Mans.
King Man.
I'm not King Man.
No.
King Mans.
More,
the
you
boy.
don't think I'm a king of nothing, but it's fine.
King
But it's
Mans?
fine.
What is that? What is King Mans?
The king of Mans.
You're not the king of Mans.
Yeah, I'm not.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but encourage me.
Okay.
Like one day I maybe could be.
One day. Maybe.
He maybe could be.
Emphasis on
You're
maybe.
a Mans now. Maybe you'll be a King Mans one day.
Yes.
Months.
Y'all are boys.
Y'all are the boys.
Yes, definitely. Listen, I heard this. Listen, he killed. He said a lot of flagrant shit. It was funny. Like Rory, I was glued to my seat for 10 minutes. But I'm much more intrigued at the fact that he stole the wrap up successfully from Skills.
That's a wrap for the wrap up.
Listen, I love Skills, and there was when did he start this 3 years ago?
Skills?
Who, Skills?
No.
81.
Nah,
when did
Murda's-
hip hop start?
81.
Guys, I'm well aware of Skills starting this in '98.
81, I said, but go ahead.
I was actually being factual. I think he started in like '99. When did Murda started? 3 years ago?
I think it was longer than that, though.
4 years? I know
It
they
hasn't
beefed.
been
I know they
that
beefed
long.
last year.
Yeah, he started
okay.
a while ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Murda kind of claimed that this decade's wrap up.
Well, I'm gonna say I think the shift has officially happened.
Yeah.
Well, why are you saying that?
His shit was hilarious.
It's just more entertaining now.
It's
like,
better. Say yeah. Just say it.
Sure.
Yeah, say it. Yeah, we keep it in the bean in 2020.
What?
Skills is rapping better. It's not as entertaining at all, though.
It doesn't feel greater.
Nah. Murda got this one.
Because Murda is just funny. Like it's witty. It's funny.
It's flagrant.
It's
Yeah,
flagrant.
when you open up the yearly wrap up, just totally shitting on K Michelle,
Which, no, by the way, is a callback to the first one.
where he
When-
shitted on K Michelle. He's got
Every
a thing
wrap
against
up-
K Michelle.
Well, no, he said that in the first one, and then she reacted like crazy about it. So, being Uncle Murda, he said, well, I'm going to continue to say this.
And let me just help the ladies out, and I'm not a lady, so take this with a grain of salt. But if a guy comes out and says your pussy stinks, you shouldn't reply.
You shouldn't reply.
No. Do you disagree with? Do you disagree? Do we have a dive here?
If it doesn't apply, let it fly.
Yeah, Mo.
Yeah, but even if it doesn't apply, some things you have to respond to.
You do not have to reply to.
I mean, I think
your
it's just.
pussy
I
stinks.
think it's always funny when a dude just says a girl's pussy stinks. That's just funny to me.
Yeah,
Wait, is that our?
We gonna fuck through the stench.
Listen, we've all done it.
We ain't about to stop.
all
Like,
done it.
wait a minute, what's this odor?
We've all done it.
We might not fuck you again.
Nah, we not fucking through the stench no more. It's 2020.
No, we are. You're gonna get a different
In your
stroke.
30s?
You gonna get like the away stroke.
Nah.
Like, I'm gonna inhale.
different position
Yeah, I'm gonna
to-
try to
In your
inhale.
30s,
from
you're
the
not
side.
fucking through no stink. But nah, you're not doing that.
Well, yeah, you are.
No.
Maybe put half her body like under the covers and close it.
No.
Oh yes, Rory. Yeah, you've definitely done that before. Try to tuck her ass under the blanket. Now you just grabbing the blanket like a horse saddle. Like, aha! I don't smell your stink ass now, bitch.
No, woman's.
Y'all are
You don't say
sick.
bitch.
Yeah. I'm
Say-
not doing
say
that.
woman's.
Yeah.
No, if your pussy stink, you're not a woman.
More. I'm even gonna say we should.
Parks, give me some Parks. Come on. Parks is rolling. I got one.
Guys,
I'm with you.
that's very offensive. Women have
Yeah.
trouble
It's
with their
offensive.
chemical balances.
Yeah,
Hey,
come on.
Dove.
Come on, you guys.
Maul knows nothing about vaginas.
Dove.
You throw Dove in a vagina and it'll smell
Throw
good.
something in that motherfucker.
Cranberry juice,
They would
something.
Throw a fucking grenade in that motherfucker. Something.
There was 4 years of my life where I thought just douching a vagina would fix everything.
No, just
Well,
diet.
I later learned.
Yeah, a lot
later
of
learned.
it is diet.
We have to unlearn some of the things that, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I agree.
Come on, man.
I agree.
You can't just douche things.
But I'm
But no,
I'm
we
standing
should
on
still
that.
continue that because the way chicks be saying we have little dicks, that's our like retort.
clapback.
It's our
Yeah.
retort.
Yeah.
Your
Like,
pussy stink.
Your pussy stinks.
Look at the things we do to each other as humans. You got a little dick. Your pussy stinks.
Yeah.
Like what?
we both still fuck.
We shouldn't be like. But we shouldn't.
My
treat-
little dick and your smelly pussy.
We shouldn't treat each other like this.
My dick
What a
little.
combination.
We both fucked.
Yeah, my dick little, your pussy things. What are you doing tomorrow?
We shouldn't live like this.
We shouldn't.
Yo, Rory made such an amazing point over this vacation that we will not get to because we are pussy. And that's I'm gonna leave it at that.
Man, let's get to it right now.
No, sir.
No.
Because I ain't pussy in 2020. I don't know about y'all niggas.
Well, I'm King Mans. I'm not nigga. And don't refer to me as that. I'm going back to Ghana.
Oh, okay. What y'all was talking about though?
Don't say y'all. Don't try to put me down, but I agree with him.
Don't try to bait me into saying it.
No, I don't. I'm gonna say it. I'd love to take credit for this.
Say it
Not right now.
right now.
Let's
This
say
how we coming back. God damn it.
All right, I will say it.
Say it.
I won't expound.
Don't try to wiggle around it. Just go straight to it.
No. Fine.
Okay.
Rory said.
What Rory said.
No, I'm not gonna do that to Rory.
Someone said.
Man, somebody's the
Man's-
streets.
Yeah.
You got the streets.
Gotta put it on the street.
The
someone
streets.
told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten that one off.
Yeah,
when I say, yo, someone told me
Yeah.
this thing that I know.
Yeah.
The streets said, and I don't remember how this conversation came up, but the streets said that sometimes women are happier when they're in the toxic relationship and they don't know.
Listen, our relationship was better when I wasn't shit.
Yeah. Once I started trying to pay you attention and you found out I was a creep and we had to like get to know each other for real, we both been miserable as fuck.
So when you took away,
I've been trying to be the best man I could be, and you hate this.
Yeah.
You hate
You
this.
hate this.
Good man shit I'm on right now. But when
And I hate
was
it
a
too.
dirty dick nigga in the streets, oh, you the happiest woman in the world. You're telling your friends, look what he got me. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I know we're not bold enough to have that conversation.
Let's have it.
The way we had it in that house.
Oh, God, no. Oh, no.
Now that y'all introduced
no.
it, like let's save it. Let's let it cook a little bit.
Savon,
and
write
then
that
we'll go
down.
back to it. But I like
That's
that.
the
I like
intro
that.
to it.
Yeah,
I
but
like
let's-
that.
Our relationship
let's
was
really
better
go
when
back
I
to
wasn't
it.
Yeah,
shit.
no, we definitely going back to that. I like that.
The relationship was better when it was toxic.
When you remove the representative and stop acting like, and you get to like, okay, this is who I really am. Do you like this person right here?
Yeah, because they don't like us.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
They don't like us. You're going to go through my
Or
phone,
you just
you're gonna learn who I am.
you enjoyed me better when I wasn't shit.
Yeah, when my representative was here. Got you. I get it.
Or even if that's exactly who I was.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say representative.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Maybe I'm
No,
not
but we
shit.
always have
Yeah.
this representative that we introduce people to when we first meet them. We don't never give the person who we really are at first.
I challenge.
of course.
I challenge that.
No.
I'm telling you.
I think it's like a natural thing. Like you can't,
To some degree, everyone does.
yeah, like you can't just give somebody the raw you immediately. Like,
Okay, I won't challenge that. Well, I'll halfway challenge it. What I will say is the older you get, the more of you give early.
Yeah, you're trying to get out the
okay,
way.
I'm with that.
You try to
with that.
give them some early and
Yeah, but
let
you-
them know how much of a piece of shit you are. Hey, can you deal with this?
Yeah,
Right.
you open the door a little bit for them to
Yeah,
peek in and say, "Oh, that's what you about."
Well, because you've seen your own deal breakers.
yeah,
Yeah.
No, that's
like that.
another thing that people need to be self aware about. Is they're not their deal breakers for the other person. The things
Mine.
that
The ones-
I do
yeah.
that I know are deal breakers for other people. You need to be self aware of those and introduce them early if you want to have a successful relationship.
got you. Okay.
Like I break deals a lot. You have deal breakers and I break them.
Yeah,
Here
like,
they are.
Chicks might be mad at my little after sex walk I do.
Yeah, after sex walk.
Yeah, I gotta jump out the pussy, walk around the room in front of you. Just walking around now. Don't talk to me neither. Don't ask me what I'm doing, why.
Don't talk
Don't
to
ask
me.
me to get you a towel. Let me walk. I'm walking right now.
Yeah, let my nuts air dry a little bit. Got you.
That's an interesting ritual.
You don't walk around afterward?
No.
Well, you're
Is this a
tall
confident-
niggas don't like to walk nowhere. Y'all look awkward. Just walking around.
Yeah, you
the
gotta let
room.
your nuts air dry a little bit. I get it.
No, I can wash up.
Wait, nobody walks around. It's Spanish niggas do. Erickson, you don't walk around after sex.
Spanish niggas. Them niggas lay in the bed and cuddle
No towel.
as soon as they bust.
own filth.
Come here, hug me, hold me.
Yo, Ari said Spanish niggas don't do that to their queens, and I instantly thought of 50 Spanish niggas beating the shit out of their queen at home.
Yeah, Ari, she ain't been uptown.
Like, she gotta stop. You don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
we're
fine.
gonna get to that.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's start with the Kevin Hart doc. Let's start with love.
Okay, heart, love. I see what you did.
Oh damn.
Pardon.
Still got it. Still got it, Joe.
The kingz. Kevin Hart, don't fuck this up. That for some reason I thought would be a stand-up. Weeks ago. Somehow I missed all the promo he was doing to
I
say.
still think it'll turn into a stand-up.
I think a stand-up is coming because he has a deal with Netflix for however many pieces of content. But this particular piece was a doc. And I was very entertained. Not only was I very entertained, I was pretty impressed. I thought it was a job well done, great doc, great way to put all this shit together, great way for him to address all of the things that have been said and written about him on his own merit. I just thought it was good. I just thought it was well put together. I really enjoyed it. It was supposed to be a very in-depth look into the mind of Kevin Hart and what goes along in his day-to-day. That's another thing I came away from this with. He works really hard. I can work harder.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing
I can work harder than I do.
That was the biggest thing I got from it.
Yeah,
He's a hard worker.
like, I can see how niggas cheat.
Is that what you took from this doc?
No. No, but in thinking about how hard he works, like, sometimes you're not on but for 10 seconds in the day for however many days. And I, as a man, can understand how that can be difficult.
Okay.
Like I know how I was feeling just going to work, however many hours I was going to work and spending very little time at home. Like we don't have to get into that right now, but as men, I think y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I understand that about him, and I like the way that he and his wife and his family and friends even attacked that aspect of things, the cheating.
Yeah.
What else did he address? He addressed a lot of this shit. I like that. I like the Oscar jokes, so the way they tackled that one.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was really good. I'll shut up there because I'm sure y'all all saw it.
Yeah, no, I'm echoing a lot of what you said. I thought it brought a lot of humility.
Don't echo what I say in 2020. Man. Bring your own shit.
I think it brought a lot of humility to his allegations, the facts, whatever you want to call everything that happened, the rumors, all that bullshit, and just put some human reactions to this coming from the person they were talking about, which I can always appreciate because not everything that you read on a headline is exactly what it seems, and even if it is what it seems, there is a reason behind it. So it's good to hear from the people that are constantly under scrutiny about the decisions they make.
Yeah, even including like the movie reviews and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And saying, but the exit polls are A+ or A- or whatever it was. So fuck you. I thought it was pretty dope.
The one thing I liked about it is I like when celebrities as big as Kevin Hart, and I've seen some athletes do it when they have their documentaries, or they put a lot of emphasis on the team and people around them and people that they trust in their role in their life and their success. I think that it's important to stress that. Like a guy like Kevin Hart, we've literally watched him grow into the person and the man that he is today. Mm-hmm. And to see him make sure that he shined the light on the people around him.
Yeah.
His friends, his
Yeah,
staff.
he was going to comedy clubs and he had 3 openers plus a co-headliner that were all his people.
But he let it be known, like, without that, I'm not sure if I can do this.
Right.
And I think that was important, and I love the fact that he did that. And I mean, but Kev is, he's from the bottom, literally. You know what I mean? So him working hard right now, like he says, he's working from the fear of not having nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, I don't ever want to go back to that.
Yeah, the story of his MC, the opening MC.
Yeah.
Joey.
That was
Joey Wells?
Yeah,
Did I say that correctly?
His name, yeah.
That was pretty powerful. What I did appreciate, and this is what I thought you were about to say more, for someone for as big of a megastar as Kev is, and he owns his own production company. So I mean, be clear, this is brought to you and produced by
Him.
He I'm sure is seeing the edits and responsible for whatever it is that hits the screen. I appreciated the fact that he tried his best to add some spice.
Yeah.
Like that conversation between him and his trainer on the plane, boy, was it cringeworthy when I was listening to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could clearly see that Kev was drunk.
Yeah.
And those nights happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the fact that he put that in there for it to be scrutinized and broke down and discussed every which way, I appreciated that too.
I'll go further. They did it after they showed how dope and amazing of a person his trainer was.
Yeah.
They built up how great of a human being his trainer was, and then put that at the end.
Right.
Well, that's why I think people love Kev, because he's relatable. Like you can, we all have somebody that we know that has a personality like that. It's always the life of the room, fun. But
That's me for y'all.
Real things happen.
Am I that person for y'all?
I mean, yeah, kind of. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, but in that,
It adds life to the room.
Well, I wouldn't say that part.
Well,
so I like the fact that you show the not so funny things. And
Well, if there's women in the room, Maul is definitely
He's Kevin.
well, that's old Maul.
Kev.
New Maul, he don't want to see us in the room with the women. It's just
I
him.
don't want
It's
to
just
see
him.
y'all in the room with the women.
It's just him and women.
Maul
No,
in
I've
the
never been
hose.
that guy.
Yeah.
Nah, I've never been that.
I
Don't
wasn't
pick
even
me
allowed
like
at this King's Cabana, like at my pool party.
That's not. You were doing other things at your pool party. You was definitely
Relax.
Oh, okay,
relax.
all right, cool.
Relax.
You was allowed at
Relax.
the
What
cabana.
are
I'm
you
just saying you
doing?
were allowed at the cabana. That's all.
He graciously let me hang out for a couple minutes.
How's that
It was
queen?
cool.
How's that queen doing?
She's good.
That's it.
That's all I got.
Yeah. Wait.
All right. Well, back to Kevin Hart.
Yeah, she's good.
What did y'all think of what his wife had to say about just everything and learning about the cheating and while y'all think of that, Kev, I thought the doc was great, but you have to stop. Like I was laughing at Kev barking on the blogs for picking up all of the nasty shit in the doc and talking about it.
That's what blogs do.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like you
but kind of the point of this doc was to face that and accept it for what it is.
Yeah.
And take. Well, I don't think he needs any accountability from this doc, but all the things that happened in the doc, he was taking accountability for. So you can't get mad at the blogs when they pick up the nasty shit. When you talked about all they do is pick out the nasty shit,
Right.
in the doc.
Hey, I might have paid the nigga that was trying to blackmail me. I mean, the king. I mean, not the king.
The peon.
That
Yeah, the
dude is
pawn.
not.
Yeah, I'm
he's
going with
not-
pawn. I'm going with pawn until I figure it out. Yeah, I might have paid the pawn that was trying to blackmail me and ruin my household.
Yeah, it's foul. That's his people's.
Yeah, which is why I probably would have paid him. I've been texting him all day. Hell, you are wilding that much? But come on, man.
Can we bring it
I
down?
know what you're doing to me.
10?
Yeah.
You wanted 10.
I wouldn't have
I
just...
thought he wanted 20
Oh, maybe it was.
Wait, 20 what?
Million.
million.
Oh, whoa.
You're not paying him.
Whoa. Let's rethink this, buddy. I wouldn't have gave him 20K, but I'd have sent him a lot of texts. I'd have been doubling and triple texting.
No, I see, but shit like that, you gotta just be like, you know what? Let me just face this. Like, because even if you pay somebody $20 million to not release it, years later they're gonna come back with another demand. It never stops.
Yo,
Wall was correct.
Pap has the only wife that I know that will just withstand all of these little feeble tricks that work on women. Like me, you could go home to Rim and say, "Yo, this nigga trying to blackmail me, man." Like, I fucked some chick. I feel like Rim would understand that.
Now she would understand after she whoop your ass. She'd be like,
She's gonna whoop your ass, your friend's ass that filmed it, and the girl.
But they ain't gonna punk you, but I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Rim would step to the blackmailer, dude.
Yeah.
That would be the end of that.
Yeah, that's
Handle it for me, babe.
Yeah.
Fuck. Listen, congratulations to Kevin Hart on a job well done on this doc. It was good. It was good. I don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah, it's really entertaining.
So we don't view this as a cleanup. I'm asking Rory specifically.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
But
cleanup for what?
But it
I'm not saying that in a negative way.
Oh,
no,
well, a
and
cleanup
he's not
for what?
asking in a negative way.
No, I'm asking you a cleanup for what, though? What do you mean?
He was in the news about a lot of really negative things over the past 2 years.
Kevin had a rough year. This is different love now. Different love now.
Yeah.
Kevin had a rough year, more.
So yeah, I have to give my side and clean this up. And I would, like I was saying, bring humility to it. I'm a
Okay, so
human being.
They brought up old
I have to
tweets.
give you the other side of what happened and why it happened to get you back to my side. He's a superstar. Yeah, he needs the public's good graces. He needs it.
I don't view this as a cleanup. I don't view this as a cleanup. I think this was something that Kev just wanted to control the narrative of
That's a cleanup, by
a
the
real
way.
personal. No, that's not a cleanup. He wanted to control the narrative of a real in-depth personal look at his life and his circle.
After all the narratives that have run already, which
but-
would be the one to clean it up.
But even if you say clean it up, he addressed all of that in his doc. He didn't avoid it. He talked about it. He went in depth into it, and he wanted to give his side of it. Because if you let these narratives run from blogs or whatever,
No more. We understand that part.
No, I would do it
so-
too.
But I don't say that this is a cleanup. I think that Kev was due for this type of documentary, an in-depth look into his life, his circle. He's a A-list celebrity now. He has a production company putting out movies, grossing millions of dollars. Like we don't get a lot of the in-depth Kev anymore. Like we don't get that because he's one of the busiest people in Hollywood. So I don't think this was a clean. I think this was coming. Had he never any of this shit ever happened, I think a documentary into his life and his circle was coming regardless.
Oh please.
I don't think
would
so.
That would have been about what?
Yeah, I disagree.
That would have been
It was
about what?
interesting.
Because he did.
He's
He's
done.
done.
It was interesting.
What was
If he
it?
never
Laugh at My
addressed-
Pain. He did the doc style stand up thing before, where it was a doc, and yeah, he went to his crib, his hometown. Like he's done the docs.
But even that, he never gave this look
And before
into
we
his
get
life and his
caught up-
service.
because he had to some degree.
I don't think he had to.
All right,
Oh,
well,
okay,
all right.
okay, maybe he didn't have to. Of course, he didn't have to. But you're taking a negative condemnation to the phrase cleanup.
Because it is, and it would mean
No,
that
sometimes you
there's
got to clean
something
some shit up.
I think this is more of a
I don't
showcase
think-
than a cleanup.
Yeah, this
when
why-
when,
he didn't have nothing to clean
myself
up.
and the
Okay, he
media makes a
cheated.
mess, yeah, I got to clean it up.
He cheated on his pregnant fiance, right? We got that. They brought up some. They dug
That's
up
not. That's. Let me just say, that's not just. Oh, we got that. When you're
No. I'm just saying we know that
We
that was
understand.
something that happened.
Yeah.
And then they dug up old tweets, homophobic tweets, which they deemed to be homophobic tweets.
Yes.
Kev addressed that in stand-ups. He's made fun of that in stand-ups before years ago.
We got it.
He's addressed that. So these are things that he's addressed. So when you say clean up, it's like, what is there to clean up? He's addressed these issues before.
image.
I don't
Yeah,
think his image was
because-
tainted any.
But Mo,
It was, though.
But Mo, when he
think
put
so.
out that video of him looking in the phone, we killed it. Of his apology about cheating on his pregnant wife. When he did the stand up jokes, that's not really addressing your alleged tweet. I keep saying alleged because I'm trying to be nice. Your homophobic tweets. This is really addressing it and facing it head on, and cleaning it up.
Yeah, but again,
Because we killed him
These-
for that apology.
Well,
This podcast killed him for that
because
apology.
of the way he
He's
opened
got
it.
pending cases with the car accident, where he needed the surgery.
Yeah, but all of this was before.
I know they didn't.
before
They
that.
didn't. They didn't get into that here.
Right.
I'm just giving you different things that he has faced throughout the year as to why he might want to end the year with a doc to just address some of it. Don't get caught up in the term clean. You may not think his image or anything is dirty at all. So
Yeah,
maybe
no,
that's
I
what
don't
clean
think
is
his
taken.
image, like Dave
But
Chappelle
clean
said.
as in his address to some of the things that have been said.
I think this was more so his opportunity to tell the story.
I think it was a showcase for all the shit that he's got going on.
Yeah, and
a
his-
showcase for him as a personality, because you don't really get much of Kevin Hart's personality from.
exactly.
the
I think
movies
this was
and-
him just dragging his nuts a little bit. Like, nigga, I'm popping.
Right.
I got a lot of shit going on. I'm making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I think, and
It was
I like
a
it.
good tornado of everything, packaged up in Netflix.
Well, when you're an
and given
A-list
to us.
celebrity, there's gonna be a tornado. There's shit going on.
Did anything about what Kev gave off in this doc scream insecurity to any of y'all?
Insecurity.
he's a comedian. Of course, he's insecure. So yeah,
I don't know.
Nothing
what
jumped
that
off the
means.
screen at me, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about insecurities. I wouldn't say he was any of his insecurities.
I
this
think
was-
a lot of people with this work ethic have a bit of insecurity.
For sure. That's what makes you work that hard.
Explain.
It's like you talked about never wanting to go back.
Self-doubt.
Like, yeah.
Proving yourself right has a start of insecurity.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you want to say it's good insecurity or bad insecurity,
And
it's
insecurity
one
can
and
be
the
mean
same.
different
but,
things,
but
too.
how
Like,
it's channeled, yeah, I'm an
it
insecure.
doesn't necessarily
person.
have to mean like like self-esteem insecurity could be coming from a certain, life, not wanting to go back to it is an insecurity in itself. It might not be insecurity about yourself.
But that's an insecurity.
Correct.
I didn't get
The,
insecure.
wait,
from it,
let
but-
me speak to this, and I don't want to spend too much time on Kevin Hart. We got a lot to get to. Again, the conversation between him and his trainer. I see how some could take that as a really insecure point
Sure.
from Kevin.
Yeah.
What else happened in here to make me say, when he was discussing the fucking Vegas trip, and not that this was screaming insecurity off the screen, but and I really like this part when he was talking about how he didn't have his team. He wanted to go to Vegas for a last minute trip. He called Spank. Spank is married, so he can't go on the last minute. He called all his friends. Damn, now none of my friends are there. I'm left to my own thoughts, my own devices, my own thinking, and how he spoke about himself when he was left to his own thinking. That said a lot to me.
Yeah.
That said to me, damn, I never really thought about Kevin Hart being insecure, but that's kind of what this showcases. And you open yourself up to that when you are this vulnerable. So I commend him for it.
Yeah.
And I saw the same thing in the Drake interview, by the way.
Transition king.
What do you mean you saw the same thing?
I saw an insecure man.
In the Drake thing?
Yeah.
Tell us more.
No, because we're talking about Kevin Hart.
Well, was there anything more with Kev?
Nope.
I think that was a good segue into the Drake interview.
All right. Well, you guys. And before we get into any of this, I want to start with nothing but love and positivity. Even though toxic is bike. Boy, did Elliot smoke December. Round of applause, man.
Yeah.
Round of applause to Elliot Wilson, B. Angeletti.
Shout out Elliot and B-Dot, man.
And D-Dot.
And D-Dot. Always shout out to D-Dot.
They really smoked December with the Drake interview, with the Griselda interview. They bounced right back. First interview of January, Rock Marcy.
Us out? I didn't see that.
Shout out to Rock Marcy too.
Yeah,
Good project.
Always.
Great project. They stocked up. They talked to a lot of these artists. They dropped them in December. I want to commend Elliot and B. Dot for running this streak of ending the year with really huge and significant interviews. The Hove interview, whenever that was, the Will Smith interview, whenever that was, and here we are yet again at the Drake interview. So I want to give Elliot and B. Dot flowers. Huge accomplishment there. Did I hit the round of applause button already?
Yeah.
All right, so it's cool to hate. All right.
Different love. Not hate.
Different love.
But what do I need to expound on as far as Drake coming off insecure to me? Is that a only Joe thing?
No.
Because I always think, and I'm crazy, so it's fine, but I always think that some of this shit is blatantly obvious or should be to the viewing audience. Drake has told us for many years and many albums that he's insecure.
That was going to be my point. I mean,
one, and
something he admits.
Yeah, and two, in this interview, if you believe that to be true, when you hear it in the music, how could you not still see it and hear it in the man? Now, mind you, I've probably gone through way more therapy and psychology and lie detector tests and body language fucking counselors, and they put all types of people in front of me to figure shit out. So I'm coming from a different psychology.
How did the lie detector test go?
I failed the first one.
That's interesting.
I failed the first one, and after I failed, they told me how not to fail it, and I never failed another.
Was it something specific, or they was just trying to put you in front of everything?
They put me in front of everything when I was telling the therapist, Lucille Ball, shout out Lucille Ball wherever you are. I think she's in New Jersey somewhere. But I was telling her that I rapped, and she wanted to hear rap, and I let her hear the acapella of a song called "Gotta Watch My Back." It's been released, so fans have heard it, and it was some suicidal shit in there.
Okay.
So she put me in front of everybody, that a lie detector person to see how I was really feeling and thinking, and a psychologist and a pathologist. So it was madologist.
Gotcha.
And that was the beginning of that. But so I say that to say I come from a different psychology when I see these things. So I would rather hear from you gentlemen. And I spoke to Rory, so I know how he feels. Tell him, Rory.
No, I think of course I think there was a lot of insecurity within the answers that I think, were put together prior. I think, again, I'm not saying this in a negative way of the cleanup thing. I think Drake is Teflon. You can't beat Drake. I'm not ever saying Drake had a bad year, but there was some chinks thrown in the armor for the past 2 years. There were some things that needed to be addressed. He tried to address them on the shop. It came off wrong. And Drake is going into 2020 with an album probably in the first quarter. I'm just making that up, just assuming he's coming. So he needed to clean everything up going into the new year, drop it on Christmas. I'm going to be back to being the nice guy for 2020. Everyone is on my side, as they should. It was a great fucking interview. He said a lot of things. I really enjoyed it, but it was a cleanup.
Maul, not needed to, because I don't want you to get confused with these megastars. He didn't need to do anything.
Of course he didn't.
But it would be
We're all buying the Drake album regardless.
But it would be a great idea to get out there and clean some shit up. Same thing Biebs did a few weeks ago, knowing that his album was done and needed to come out, and he needed to write an apology for harmonizing nigger.
What did Drake need to clean up?
I think he came off not great on the shop with the Pusha T thing.
Well, no, he didn't come off. He didn't come off great on the shop. Period.
Okay.
With whatever
Specifically with
whatever he had to say on the shop, they killed him immediately after the shop.
For what? I don't remember.
Drake didn't need to clean up because he didn't tell people he had a kid yet.
I didn't say anything about that.
And
Well, what
and
other-
we started
what other
with he
shit would
didn't
Drake
need to do
clean
this.
up? What other shit would Drake need to clean up?
He doesn't need to clean
besides
anything
that?
up.
No, but I'm saying what else? What else?
And I refute even that. Clearly, Drake felt like he needed to address the kid stuff because he addressed it as many times as Kev addressed the Oscar stuff. So don't tell me that he didn't feel he needed to clean that up.
I don't think
He cleaned it up in an album. He cleaned it up in interviews. He's been trying to clean it up.
I don't.
Yes.
That was a damaging line or tactic. Who cares if it's true, not, if it really affected Drake internally? I'm not talking about that.
Who cares?
Publicly, he had some work to do. I agree with that.
And for the first time, Drake is extremely calculated. He's a mad scientist to some degree, and is really good at articulating himself.
To every degree.
He's very good at articulating.
He's really good at articulating
Yo,
himself.
Mo, you think he lost that battle still? Or didn't lose that battle still?
No, he didn't lose that battle.
And for the
Please
first
don't
time,
sidetrack
Maul,
us.
for the first time, Maul, Drake was on the other side of the internet and their jokes and their opinions for the first time, and it's a rare place for him to be. So I think he needed a real human moment, and he's really good at articulating himself. So let's sit with Elliot and B Dot, who actually have some credibility in the interview space, and have a real talk. We'll start with my whole story. We'll get into some personal shit. We'll clean that Pusha T shit up real quick, and I will be the most liked rapper again going into 2020.
And it's important to note in all that shit Rory just said that this is that Drake has gone X amount of days, weeks, months, years now without releasing music. See, that's important to me in my cleanup notes because music is the greatest cleanup.
He just put out music.
Always.
What was
Put
it,
out the
June?
war. No, he put out a record right before this. It was a
Well, he
man. It was a
addressed-
man's record.
Well, he
I
addressed
liked
that.
it.
He said he takes longer recording now.
As he should.
That's great.
should, yeah.
I'm just saying that music is the greatest cleaner upper. And
Always.
in a year when we haven't gotten so much from Drake, which leaves us to talk about other things, this is the first time that they found a lot of things to say about mans.
Okay, well, that's what y'all took from it.
No, by the way, I took a lot from it. I thought it was a great interview, and I loved.
It was the best, worst interview I've ever seen.
The best works.
It was the best. It was the greatest, worst interview
Explain
that
worse.
I have ever seen.
Explain worse. What made it the greatest worse?
I should not be able to tell how overproduced this is. I should not be able to tell exactly how this went about being published. I should not look at this and for this to be your in-depth 2-hour sit down, feel like some of the vulnerability was practiced, rehearsed, routine, and just one of the greatest actors in his acting bag.
I didn't take that from
Yeah,
that.
I don't feel like that at all.
But I will go back and watch it with that.
I think no, it's funny. I think I agree for the major ones like the Culture Vulture stuff, the Pusha T stuff, like the big ones. That was my least favorite part of the interview. Like when he was just being Drake and they was kind of kicking it, and he was relaxed. That was the best part of the interview to me. I didn't even particularly care for the stuff that made the headlines.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought it was a phenomenal interview when the three of them were just kicking it and Drake was being Drake. When he got into all right, now let's address me doing Afro beats. That's where I'm like, all right, I know why Drake does it. And I would do it too if I were him. I'm not mad at him at all. But I know
how
what
did
it
you
is.
feel about like
I'm
the
not
points
stupid.
that he made?
Yeah, I need more magic than just the rabbit out of a hat today.
How did you feel about the points that he made in regards to the Culture Vulture thing, for instance?
It was exactly what I thought he would say, and I don't think he's particularly wrong in saying them.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the part for me that confirmed the insecurity that I was feeling throughout the
that
interview.
was the answer I knew he was going to say, and I'm not mad at the answer.
Well, he was right. I mean, and a lot of shit that he said. I never looked at. That's why you can't just call Drake. I always tell people you can't call Drake a rapper. Like he's an artist. You know, he's outgrown rap. He's outgrown that box of just rapping. And whenever he introduces or brings a different sound to the table, I always said that comes to me, being from Toronto, you're around a lot of the Caribbean culture.
Right.
It's just a heavy Caribbean culture in Toronto. So to me, it always made sense that he made songs.
You have to stop this fucking caping bullshit in 2020. You making?
How am I caping?
You making
what
all
are you
this?
talking about?
You make sense right now.
He's from Toronto.
I know,
Some of his best friends are from Caribbean descent.
That's true. He's not from the UK.
But let me get to my point. How is that caping? You can't just call something caping because somebody doesn't agree with your point, Joe. That's not caping.
It's caping if you're going to ignore all the other genres.
I'm not ignoring. You're not even letting me finish talking. I
up.
said one thing about Caribbean descent, and you said caping. What are you talking about?
I'm shutting up.
All right. So what I'm saying is, he's always been somebody that has introduced sounds, different genres to his catalog. He's always experimented with different. He never just stays in one box, which is why he's the biggest artist of the decade. You can't be the biggest artist of the decade just rapping. Rap is not big enough to just be the biggest artist
In this
just
day and
rap.
I don't know that to be true either.
It's very.
Joe,
You
that's
have
true.
to.
Kendrick
It
is
is
in the
true.
same conversation, and all he does is rap.
Worldwide, I think
I don't know about
Kendrick
that.
is not as big
numbers-
as an artist as Drake is.
He's not.
I'm not going
He's
to say
not.
that.
No, he's not.
No.
He's not.
All right, then. So you cannot just cannot
and
be the
even
biggest.
Kendrick be trying to get in his different bags that rappers wouldn't really get in to compete.
So this is what I'm saying. He experiments with sounds. He experiments
He's
with
all the better
different
for it.
culture, but he gets killed for it because he's not from
British or
right.
Niles.
And it's like, but why does he have to be from that to make that type of music? Like, I never understood that. So his point was, I just always wanted to shine light, use my platform to shine light on these sounds that I think are dope. Which to me is a dude using his head. Like, I get that. I understand that.
I don't think he told a lie. I don't think he told a lie at all.
Right. So that's back to, so how am I caping? I'm just telling
No,
you that I
think-
agree with what he was saying.
I'll tell you this much: if
people's-
he was coming to these sounds and styles as organically and naturally as he said he was in that interview, Drake is the illest.
Well, he's already the illest.
Well, no doubt. But I mean, he's the most successful. But
All right.
like,
So
Listen,
how am I caping now?
I would love if he went into
okay.
Irish
I'm all
step
about
dance.
How am I caping?
You caper still.
How?
More because people.
Like, I'm not. How am I caping?
I agree with what he said.
Me
but,
too.
But people feel, in his quote unquote culture vultureness, that he is taking from a genre and profiting from it and does not care for it. I know that is not true, but that's what people think.
Well,
And we
people
don't
gonna think
know.
what they want to think.
We don't know. We don't know.
People-
but I
people-
think Drake
We think.
really cares about Afro beats, the grime scene, any dancehall stuff.
I think Drake
I
really
really
cares.
think Drake
I
cares
think
about
Drake
that.
really cares about the betterment of music
I
as
do
a
too.
whole. I
Yeah.
do. I also feel like Drake was early to the party of, and probably taught the record labels a little something about, hey, why are we just in the U.S. with this?
right.
Especially when one of the biggest streaming
Why are we not attempting
platforms
why-
is not in the U.S.
Why are we not attempting to make this thing as global as we possibly can? I thought about that a lot with the passing of David Stern. Rest in peace, David Stern. I'm sure we'll talk about that shortly.
Rest in peace.
Legend, of course. But all anybody had to say about David Stern was what he did for the game of basketball, how he expanded it, and how he made it
Globally.
global.
Yeah.
It forced me to go right to this interview with Drake. And while I'm on this, let me sidebar my sidebar. Rappers, artists in 2020, don't be afraid to ask about what the fuck is going on internationally.
True.
Like, they want us to only focus on the U.S. and the U.S. numbers and the U.S. touring and the U.S. books. They say you don't have access to the books over there. You got to access this department. Don't fall for any of that fuck shit in 2020, please. Now,
I'm telling you, it's a big lie.
Yeah.
it's like the biggest lie.
I'll tell you, when Emotional Oranges was in Europe, went to every single streaming service office in every major country they went to.
Hey, you go
And
to
it's not some rinky dink shit over there.
Nah,
it's a
not at all.
full-fledged fucking office.
Hey, you go to E1 and start asking them about how many albums you saw in Europe. Them niggas start looking at you like it's ghosts in the room. They start looking at you like you got three heads.
They,
like you
they
had
hiding
no
all that.
man. Listen, man. But back to Drake. So yeah, I do believe that he was one of the first to that party. So I'm with you, Maul. I say you can't because you have to at least acknowledge or try to understand why other people are saying what they say. Now,
People gonna say what.
listen,
Always.
I don't give a fuck about
yeah,
what people
but
say.
you can't say I'm caping and then agree with what
Okay,
I'm saying.
I'm not saying you're
Well, yes, I
No,
can.
you can't say I'm caping and agree with what I'm saying. How? How does that work?
That's something Joe would do, though.
Yes, I
What are you
can.
talking about?
I can.
You said I'm
You're
caping.
caping too.
What are you talking about?
Fucking Cape
I'm not
Brothers.
caping because I am acknowledging the other side of that coin and the people that feel that way. Not just trying to convince them of how I feel, and I feel like you. That's the difference.
But he spoke on that too.
I'm mad at his answer. Let me get to that because that was confirming the confirming of the insecurity for me.
Okay.
I would have loved for him to say, "Yo, I make these records because I fucking feel like it. I'm great at it. Suck my dick."
Drake
Yeah,
can't
but
say
you
that.
can't say that.
I feel like he kind of said that.
No, he didn't.
Not that outwardly.
No,
I think that he said that.
He
Like, yeah, I just fucking around
he
with some
said
sounds,
The
and this is
real,
what we.
the real G's from these genres. I know them. I link with them. They come to my studio. They come to my stage.
This is a horrible impression.
Well, that's what he said, and he's right. I believe him.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
But so what? Like, that's great, and that could be true, and that could exist. That should not be why the man himself feels like. Why the man's himself feels like.
Add that S buttons. Oh, damn. And you started the S at the end of the name. Yo, you
I
killed.
started mad shit, man. The man himself, I don't think, should feel like that is why I have a pass to do these things. And if he's alone and asked about it, I don't think that's his answer. If he's met with any resistance there, I don't think that's his answer. I think that's the answer there because to the other people that don't feel like we do about him, it's the safest way for them to understand why this is.
But I feel like I don't have a quote offhand, but I feel like he said that he was just trying shit because he liked it. And
he said that.
so,
And it worked.
And then he also said, but I also, linked up with the OGs.
He went about it the right way before releasing it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm interested in the
I get-
genre. I fuck with y'all.
Drake's ill, man.
Yeah, I just don't see how you could walk away from this interview not appreciating him as an artist more.
And he gave you a shout out? Come on, man.
That didn't work on me.
No.
The shout outs, he didn't just give me a shout out.
He gave a lot of people a shout out.
He gave at least 30 people a shout out. Drake understands his star power. I've never heard him shout that many people out. Even that tiny fact said to me, oh, this is clean up city. I'm saying great shit about everybody.
Nah, not everybody.
No, he didn't say great things about Push.
No.
I'm not talking about Come on. You guys.
I'm just saying. But to me, it just shows that he's in tune. You know what I mean?
Well, we never believed he wasn't.
Yeah, but but to the people that didn't know, and
So I
didn't
guess
think
this
he
interview,
was.
see, and that's why I try to shut up during Drake interviews because, like you said, Mo, Drake has transcended hip hop. Even though this is still a space, like he said, that he exists in, and he acknowledges that competitive, creative space still.
Yeah,
Well,
So
he's
let's
still,
not use the transcend line to say that
He's
he
left
doesn't
it.
participate.
He hasn't abandoned
right?
it. No.
Yeah.
No, he's more aware than I think the younger artists that are even in that space that they exist in their age group. If that made any sense. The younger artists that are coming in are less aware than Drake is as a quote in rap terms an older artist.
Yeah, but it's
Which is keeping him relevant in that space too. That's why he's been so successful because he makes amazing albums but still fucks with what's going on at the moment.
It reminds me, my whole career, when the small community of Joe Budden fans was screaming that Jay-Z was dissing me, all of the masses could say is, Jay-Z has no idea who the fuck you are.
Jay-Z's another artist that's extremely aware.
Do y'all have any idea the man y'all are talking about?
No. Nobody's that
this
successful
man
and not that
knows
aware.
when a pin drops in your house, he is aware. They're all aware, except him. But the rest of them are aware. How did we get off that? What was we talking about? Oh, him being aware. Oh, the names.
Yeah.
Yeah, the interview. Listen, I love the interview because I love hearing Drake speak about things. He's very articulate. He's very bright, extremely talented, and I stand with him on 99% of issues. It was the interview we wanted. I do not think it was the interview that we needed. And that's my other beef about this interview.
You didn't think we needed this?
Man, get the fuck out of here, Elliot. I should call Elliot right now.
Why?
Because why did he do that?
Why did he sit down with the biggest artist in music?
No.
Why did he what? Why did he what?
I hate when Rory laughs at me when he knows what I'm saying.
I
what did you
wasn't
say?
even listening. Sorry,
I'm telling
I was
y'all,
on my phone.
I'm just telling you how I feel. I don't like when Rory does that.
Okay, but what do you mean by?
What did you
Come
say?
on,
I didn't even listen to what you
Elliot.
said.
No, I got this, Rory. Hey, different love. Come on, L.
Oh, you're talking
Elliot,
about...
if you nigga, yeah.
Okay.
King.
I didn't listen. Okay.
Nigga King.
Well, so, but wait.
I don't think it's how it works.
By the way, that's not going to be the title either.
King nigga.
But why you didn't want Elliot to do this?
Maul.
I'm just trying to understand.
Joe wanted to do it, man.
Drake is never going to sit down with Joe.
I am
That's never gonna
super
happen.
glad that I had nothing to do with this interview. And once I saw the interview, and that sounds like hate, so let me clear that up. I was glad I didn't get this interview because this is probably the interview that the masses needed from Drake.
Okay.
I
never-
would not have gone in there with this energy, with this questioning. I wouldn't have cared
This
so
isn't
much
this
about.
isn't us, anyways.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's like this is different. So I was glad
And that's
that
not a
the
negative thing.
masses got the
They're
interview.
journalists, we're not.
That they got the interview.
For the
that
most part, they
needed.
asked the right questions.
They asked all the right
I think
questions.
I think Elliot and B-Dot did a great
They
job.
covered
at that.
everything that
I think everything
the
that
masses
people would
wanted
have
to know.
wanted to know.
They
It may have been
asked-
2 or 3 that I was kind of like, well, why he didn't bring that up? But you know,
They
whatever.
asked all the right questions.
Even the early shit, which they didn't need to ask, I loved.
Yeah,
They asked all the right questions for this interview in this setting in his house.
but because I feel like there's a but.
No, I mean they did.
Oh, but you said why did Elliot do this though? I'm still trying to understand what you mean by that.
Why is this on Drake's YouTube channel?
That's what he's. Yeah.
Why is this produced?
it was on Tidal,
Let me
too.
finish, please. No, it was not. 5 days and 7 million views later. Stop making me sound like a hater, more. I'm just
this
offering
on,
different
This
love.
was on title. I'm not understanding if you don't
Of
understand.
course, it was on title.
Oh, you talking
but,
about the audio?
Yeah.
No, the video was on title too.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I watched
Not
the video.
7 million views later. It was not immediately available on title, and we could check this so we don't have to argue
I don't know about
it.
immediately, but I know it's
Not day
available on
1,
Tidal.
not day 2, not day 3, not day 4, and maybe day 5.
Nah, it was quicker than that.
Yeah,
it was
it
quicker.
was-
Just
than that.
All right,
check
all
it
right,
so
guys.
we don't have to go through it.
Yeah, it was quicker.
The
than that.
point
Even,
still,
even that
the
being
point stands.
19.6 million
However
subscribers.
many, yeah, what are you talking about?
And this was a Drake production.
Directed
It was,
by
That may be true.
his
That may be
man's
true.
directed it.
Yeah.
This is a Drake production.
How come
I'm going
it's
to go on
so
a limb
hard
and
for
say
y'all
Drake
to
edited it.
just acknowledge.
I'm
like,
telling you
facts
that I
we're
watched it
saying.
on the bus upstate on Christmas Eve, which was I think the day after it came out.
You
Maybe
didn't
the
watch
day
it.
it
You
came
did
out.
not watch this the day after it came out on title. You
I
did
did.
not. No, you didn't.
I
No,
did.
you did not. No,
Okay.
you did not. No, you did not.
Joe is tight. You don't even know what
Okay.
you're talking about, Joe. It was
All right,
available on
guys.
title, bro. What are you
Guys,
talking about,
okay,
bro?
all right.
Oh,
by the
that's
way,
dope.
by the way,
Yo, can we go?
stop.
man.
Fuck what Joe's saying. That's not even my point. Great. It could have been on title the
Yeah,
exact
y'all
same
getting
time.
married to a point.
That don't matter. It's on Drake's YouTube page, directed by his mans,
thank you,
edited by
Rory.
his mans,
Thank you, Rory.
audio by his mans,
Okay.
put together by his mans.
Okay, knock
This
it
is a
off.
Drake
And-
production.
Okay, but what's the problem? I don't give a fuck what channel it was on. I'm happy as the fan and the people that we got this. I don't give a fuck whose YouTube channel. I don't give a fuck whose
That
streaming
means a lot.
service. I don't give a fuck.
It means a lot.
Oh, you
it
fucking-
means a
I
lot
don't
when the
care.
artist is editing the
Bro,
the
I don't
fucking
give.
interview.
I don't give a fuck about any of that. We got a great interview. We got an in-depth answers. We got all of that.
well, you
Fuck
speak-
whose
you-
channel it's
well,
on.
you
I
speak
don't
for
give a
yourself
fuck.
then. I don't want the in-depth
y'all getting
2
caught
hour.
up into
I
y'all
don't-
getting caught up in the dumb shit though. Fuck that.
That's
shit.
not a dumb
It
point.
don't-
That's
at all.
not dumb.
That's not.
It don't.
Hey,
that is
you-
on
you-
Drake's channel. That's dumb.
That
That
it's
is
his shit.
published, produced, directed, and fucking
He's the
editing
biggest
everything
artist
by-
in the fucking in music.
So what? He ain't a fucking interviewer.
Yeah, but so what? I'm the
What the
biggest
fuck
artist
are
in
you
music,
talking
so
about?
I'm
You
gonna
don't
have
do-
it on my channel as well as y'all put it on your
I
platform.
thought Joe was fighting for the Elliott creators.
I am.
Okay,
Elliot is an interviewer.
Title had it.
Yeah.
Title had it. It's not that they didn't have it.
Maul, stop getting. I'm wrong.
Okay.
No, stop.
Oh,
Don't say
what-
nothing. I'm
what-
wrong.
what link did Drake
wait,
post?
Wait, stop.
I'm just saying.
That's my point.
It was
Rory,
on
stop,
title.
Stop.
It was on title.
Because Maul does that a lot, and in 2020, I won't allow him to. You are correct. Not now. Disattach yourself from that one point.
I'm just saying,
because
what
my
is the-
point is broader. My point is, let me explain it to you so you understand.
Okay.
When we're supposed to be getting an in-depth look into an artist, because that's what this was, a 2-hour sit down. I prefer it to not be on the artist's terms. The end. What don't you understand about that?
But why do you prefer not to be on the artist's terms though?
Okay, never mind.
If you're the biggest,
if you
you're
don't even understand that, then
so you don't understand how the biggest artists in the world move. You don't understand that it's
No, he
always it's gonna
understands
be
that.
on
You
their
say he would
terms.
prefer to hear it from or have
yes,
it.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
All right.
I knew it.
If this was Beyonce, it would have been on Beyonce's channel. Like, what
It's
you
not Beyonce.
If
so
it was
wasn't on
Beyonce, if it was
Beyonce's
Beyonce, I can guarantee you that it would have been somewhere else as well.
but it's not because
Her
Beyonce.
Netflix special was on Netflix. Am I right?
yeah.
She could have created some fucking website and had her own shit.
What she produced that whole thing and they put it out on Netflix.
But what I'm saying is she controlled that is what I'm saying. When
All
you're
of
the
it.
biggest artist in your space, you're going to control that. That's just how that goes.
It's different between a production
disagree.
of your.
I understand your point.
your home
I
That's just
completely
how it
understand.
goes.
I
You're the
understand.
biggest
I
artist.
understand Joe's
You're the
point.
biggest artist for a reason.
You're absolutely right, Mo.
That's all
You're
I'm saying.
absolutely right.
So when it
But I
comes to this shit,
understand-
I don't care that it was on title the day after it came out. Like,
But I understand Joe's
You know what's
fight.
funny about Maul? He's the biggest artist. You're right. So in his biggest artist way, he already tried to do his, for lack of a better term, cleanup before this, right? Because you transcend hip hop and you went about doing that. You did it next to LeBron. You addressed it in the music. You did it in your own way. None of it worked, right? So now, back to that bubble that you transcended, but you still exist in. That bubble is Elliott Wilson. He is the person that is representative and symbolic of that here. So that bubble, yes, you are the megastar. You are the billionaire. But in this moment, that bubble is really important. And it's something that you as the artist, from what I see, deem to be very necessary here. So then don't neglect that. That's what I'm saying. Don't make it appear that that is not the case, because it is. Elliott is needed here. There's a reason, and maybe we don't know, he would have never done this with Zane Lowe. We'd have never got this with Zane Lowe because Zane Lowe is trash. Like, let's stop downplaying Elliott, his role,
but
his
that's
position
not,
here.
But I never would downplay Elliott.
Well,
I'm
you-
just saying
you
that it
telling me
was
that-
available on title as well.
No, but we got that part already.
some deal. We do know that some deal was made, right? Like, it's not like he just took it and said, "Yo, this is only gonna live on my channel on YouTube." Like, he didn't do that. Obviously, he broke bread with title, broke bread with Elliott, and I'm like, yeah, y'all take it here, whatever. They agreed to the terms. I don't see the fault. I don't see.
Well,
what's
you know
wrong
the
with that.
first thing that Pusha said when he came and sat down with us?
I can't remember. No.
One of the first things he said was, yeah, well, unwarranted too. We asked him. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah. I needed to come here because y'all are the litmus test. Because y'all see through A, Y, Z, B, B. You remember all that whole spiel he went on? That's the only thing I'm addressing. That's all I'm addressing. Is that. That exists. There's a reason for it.
Okay, I'm following you that, but I'm saying he sat down with the right people, in my opinion, which was Elliott and B. Dot.
We agree there.
I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're speaking on why is it on?
I'm speaking. No, more. We offer that.
No,
Y'all
but
was
you-
right.
but no,
it
but-
came out a day after on title.
Right, but so that's all I'm saying is I don't want to get too caught up in
The politics.
the politics of it.
But
You know what
it
I'm
is
saying?
important. I
I'm not
understand
saying it's
Joe's
not.
point.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not saying it's
that's
not.
where we differ.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's not important.
I understand.
I'm not saying it's not important.
Yeah.
Right.
I enjoyed the
Cool.
interview as well, but I understand
Guys,
what
He
they're
sat.
saying.
My thing is,
Me
he sat
too.
down.
Yeah.
He sat down with the right people.
Yeah.
They asked the right questions,
Sure.
and wherever it lives, and we can view it at. You can talk about it if you want, but I don't really. We got a great interview.
You know what I'm
That's
gonna do?
all I care about.
I'm going to call Justice so we can settle this argument.
No, but it's
And this is not an argument. We're not arguing in
No, it's not an
2020.
argument. It's just saying.
It's a
like,
healthy
but-
conversation.
But we do know that when you say sitting down with the biggest artist, right?
Sure.
That things get they're gonna go differently.
Of course,
You know,
they are.
That's all.
Man,
But
you know what
that's-
happens when you sit down with the biggest interviewers?
What happens?
There's a happy medium met.
And it was on title as well.
Oh, I'm not
That's what
saying
trying to
that-
tell you,
All right, more.
right? No, that's all I'm saying because your
That's
thing
the
was
only
why
point
is it
you
on
keep-
Drake's?
No, I said a lot more than that, and you,
No, but
keep,
you're-
you just
but-
married
okay,
to
but
this
you-
one point.
but
you're
your biggest-
you're not responding to nothing else I'm saying, and I've said a lot.
No, I'm responding to everything you're saying.
No, you're
I'm
not.
just saying
you just
that
keep telling me it was on
doesn't-
title the next day. We got that part. I said a lot more than that, and you just keep telling me
He's
that
just
about the politics
Joe's talking
of it.
about the fact that
I'm talking
Drake.
about the information received and how it was received and how it got. That's it.
in layman's terms, Drake controlled the production and everything, so it's a
Literally
little bit
everything.
less
Organic.
than if it was.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all he's
nothing-
saying.
He
That's what he's
edited the
saying.
whole
I got
thing.
eyes, so I mean that part just can't be ignored.
Right. That's all he's saying.
But we do agree that the biggest artist in the world, it's gonna go like that. Like it's gonna be edited the way they want it. The coloring and everything is gonna look the way.
Nah, he should have been allowed to. He should have been allowed to make edits. He shouldn't have been allowed to do edits to control the footage. I wouldn't have done that at all.
I don't
Hell,
know.
you kidding
now
me?
to all of that,
Are
I don't
you
know.
nuts?
I don't know how much of the editing Drake controlled or not. I don't know.
I'm going to interview Beyonce, and then after the interview, I'm handing her my footage. No, I'm not.
Oh well, then you just don't get the Beyonce interview. Then that's all.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You gotta be fucking kidding me here.
I'm just saying. I understand when you sit down with the biggest artists, things change. There are different terms. There are different. This is not gonna go the same way as if you're sitting down interviewing whoever.
I understand what you're saying.
I understand that point too. I'm in closing.
Please.
I take all of it. Me, Joe, not anybody else. Joe, my own brain, my own thinking, my own meetings and experiences with people. When it's done this way, I have to take it or the information received with a grain of salt. The same thing, the same point I just made about the Kev doc that he released and that he produced and published under his own production company. The same thing I say about the streaming companies that put out their numbers.
Right.
Like, my stance is not changing. It's not just a Drake thing. It's hard for me to receive any
Information or anything.
any information about anything when it's from the anything and produced and edited by the anything. That's it. That is not just a Drake thing.
That's fair.
That's all around the board for Joe. Yes, Joe's paranoid and cynical and jaded and all these other things, but that will just always be the case for me. With all that said, I did really enjoy the interview.
Great interview.
Yeah.
Do y'all think it was a lot of editing to this though?
It didn't feel that way.
I don't think it was a lot of editing to this at all.
I wasn't nitpicking.
Honestly. Like looking at it, I didn't see.
That's kind of it wouldn't have been so much to edit because he was the person talking. Am I off in that?
I said my piece at the beginning of this argument.
Yeah, what would there be to edit if he basically gets like a run on? And I love the run on, but they did let him run on as they should have.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you say editing, depends on how you look at editing. Do I think that questions were pre-screened? I don't know. But I mean, if they were, like you said, to your point, I mean, that's how stars move. So here, these are the questions I'm going to ask. With that said, maybe there wouldn't be so much for Elliot and them to say or freestyle on the spot. But yeah, that's editing to me.
Back to what y'all was saying, I think the biggest thing that bothers Drake when you say on the insecure level, I don't even think the battle with Pusha exposing the fact that he had a kid I don't think that bothers him as much as the whole ghostwriting thing bothers Drake. I think that bothers him the most.
I
don't disagree.
That Pusha
I don't
topic
disagree
looked
there.
like it made him uncomfortable. The ghostwriting topic looked like it made him uncomfortable.
I think that's the one thing in his career that was said about him that bothers him the most.
The topic about him being
As it
signed
should, too.
to however many labels, he didn't look the most comfortable during that part either.
Yeah.
But he handled him well.
Handled the entire interview perfectly.
Yeah.
And somebody call and check on Trippie Redd.
Why?
Fam, he was left off one of the biggest records ever.
Oh.
That was
No, he wasn't left off. He didn't do it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
like somebody call and check on him.
Drake said he wants you guys to stop messing with Trippie Redd about that.
About what? I didn't even know that until that
I didn't know that either.
interview came out that he was supposed to be on that record.
And then all of a sudden, all my algorithms on YouTube kicked in, and it was like 75 reaction videos from 2 years ago when it happened. I was like, oh, I guess people knew about this.
I had no
no
idea.
idea.
Sorry.
Listen, if I didn't want to hear God's Plan from Drake, what the fuck make him think I wanted to hear it from Trippie Redd?
You don't like cosplay?
No.
Listen, I don't know much Trippie Redd
It's not
music.
one of my favorites.
But
Okay.
the video did, as videos do, they surfaced. That's timeline talk.
Yeah.
This video surfaced of him rapping his verse like in a backyard to the beat, and boy, am I happy that Trippie Redd did not submit his verse.
It wasn't in God's plan?
I was shocked. I was shocked to hear Drake say that that's his biggest record.
It is.
I think numbers-wise.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I wouldn't have thought that.
Because wasn't there some crazy Hove stat where his version of New York State of Mind? What is it? New York?
Yeah.
With Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
it was like the first time he ever had a #1 record.
Yeah, I think that was something like that.
Yeah, that was Jay's
something
first
like that.
number
I would
one.
like to know where "Hold On, We're Going Home" is in that big record thing for him.
big
It's got to be high.
I think
Has to be very
before God's Plan, I think Hotline Bling was his biggest record.
That makes sense.
We were
too.
watching some.
Look up Drake's 5 biggest
We were
records.
watching some recap videos, and I think it was based on Billboard, so it's not entirely accurate. But Hotline Bling was mad lower than I thought it would be. Way
Billboard?
lower, yeah, for like the decade or whatever.
Oh,
Top
yeah,
songs.
yeah,
It was like
yeah.
top 100 songs of the decade.
Yeah.
Hotline Bling was like 70 something.
People-
like, how?
Yeah.
With this decade in particular, people just have such a short-term memory on impact.
Yeah.
Like that record was fucking huge for the time that it was, but because we live in this microwave era where we just move on to the next thing, people forget how big Hotline Bling was.
And not only that, were we doing? Yeah, I think on the pod I had said that because at that time he released, was it Charged Up or Back
yes,
to Back?
it was 3 like Lucy's on SoundCloud.
And I said, yo, I get it, the whole battle record shit. I said, but people are ignoring that Hotline Bling.
I
record,
came on this
and that
podcast
record is crazy.
and probably got laughed at from even Marissa probably of me saying, yo, that Hotline Bling record is really good.
Yeah, that was a good record.
Even in that, like toward the end of the interview, when they started getting into like right after he said all that shit about appropriating cultures, and he started getting into his music confident, my shit ages well bag, like, and I didn't see no more insecurity. That's the fucking Drake I like.
Well, I did like when he said,
I-
I do have classics, because he does have classics.
Yeah, man, fuck these niggas.
He's got decades of classics.
Fuck these
A
kings.
decade of classics.
Who?
Drake.
He's got classics.
Mad classics.
I'm glad it took him to highlight Nothing Was the Same. It's one of my favorite Drake albums. I'm
after Rory put it on his
that-
decade list
Don't listen to Rory.
at number 3.
I'm glad he highlighted that. I'm glad.
Best Drake album.
I'm glad he spoke to the Drake album that me
If
and
you're
Rory
reading-
hated when it
if you're
dropped.
reading-
If you read,
I hated it when it came out too, but that
Boy,
might be his
boy
best
was I
album.
fucking wrong.
Boy, I couldn't have been wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm not far from you in that.
Yeah, that might be his best album, honestly.
Nothing Was the Same is still his best album to me.
I mean, it's his most concise, most cohesive.
It's probably his most.
he did get in
It's
his
probably
bag.
his most important album.
If you're
That
reading this,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I won't say best because
People have still been making that album over and over again for the past however many
Hell
years.
yeah.
7 years.
The one thing
And
I
know
did,
why Drake is so ill? Because he made that album and left it the fuck alone.
It was like a mixtape.
Album mixtape.
I know, but that's what I'm
But-
saying. Like that
It
speaks
was
to
the least, like, I don't want to say promoted, but just mad shit around it. Like, it
Nah,
kind
he
of
did
just
that. He smoked that.
it just
Yeah.
came out.
He did,
Yeah.
and we hated it.
Oh,
I didn't want to hear Trapper Drake at that time.
We hated it.
Yeah.
the one thing I did take from this though is that
He was ahead of us.
a lot of
He
people,
was.
a lot of people in the industry, they still might not want to say it, but a lot of dudes in the industry have a real admiration for this dude.
You got to. How could you not?
Huh?
No, I mean after this
Wait,
interview
who
came out,
might not want to say it?
a lot of dudes don't want to say it. You know, it's the ego shit. You know,
I
artists have.
admire Drake.
I'm not
especially
saying
after
you.
this
I'm
interview.
just saying a lot of people in the industry, like especially like a lot of rappers.
Who
they- they won't-
I'm fighting a lot.
I'm not
part.
saying there are a lot. I mean, you could just tell
What's a
in
lot?
you could tell in the tweets and the Instagram posts
Do you
like
think there's more than 10?
that admire
Definitely.
Drake.
No. That won't.
Absolutely,
That
That
secretly.
absolutely. Absolutely. I think it would surprise you the amount of artists, top artists, that admire this dude and won't say it publicly.
Like who?
All right, I guess maybe I'm asking something different. The big artists, I understand why they don't talk about other big artists publicly
Why not?
because they're big artists.
What does that mean? You can't talk about
It's a big artist thing.
big
Come
artists.
on, you aren't related to Jay-Z. Stop wasting my time here. Stop.
But Jay admires. He admires artists though.
I know, but he ain't coming out and saying,
No.
"Yo, I admire him." Yo, I admire him. That's why. Well, he did. That's why that string of tweets was such a big deal when he shouted everybody out.
Yeah.
It was like, "Yo, I fuck with y'all."
That's what I'm
niggas.
saying. He
And the
does.
first
But
thing
that
you
was
did
older Hov.
wait, and the first thing Maul did when he said that was that wasn't Hov.
Oh no, he didn't tweet
Come
that.
on, Maul.
He definitely didn't
So
tweet
why
Ano-
you act
another
like
thing
you don't
Elliot
get what
did.
I'm saying?
He might have said that, but he didn't tweet that. He
But
didn't,
Maul,
he didn't
you
put
know
that.
why Jay-Z don't just come out and say, "Yo, I admire him, I admire him, I admire him, I admire." Hey, he admired Nas when he was beefing with Nas. He didn't say that till years later. We know why big artists don't do
Fucking
that.
Art of War shit.
I'm saying
He's not at war with anybody though.
Who, Drake?
Art of
Yeah.
War. The Art of War is not
Shit.
necessarily being at war with someone specific. It's just how you move and how strategic you are within a world of competition.
So you can't publicly show admiration for someone because you may get into a beef with them later.
Everyone's kind of nice to each other now. I'm speaking more to the
Historically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
think,
now it's cool to be nice to each other, which is great. Like, I'm happy for all that. It's kind of phony, but no, at that time, yeah, you couldn't come out. Jay-Z was doing a tour with DMX. They didn't say a word about him. They was mad at each other on who was headlining.
Yeah, but they know how they both felt about each other though. They have a real relationship.
what I was getting at with you, Maul, was I don't think that people, big stars that admire Drake, are coming out and saying otherwise when they do. They may not say anything at all, but
Yeah.
they ain't coming out and
Or
speaking.
they'll shoot some light flowers. You know
You can't
what I'm
say
saying?
otherwise.
they
If you
not-
say otherwise, then you're hating.
And a lot of superstars don't talk a lot. Like, if we're going in the rap world, Kendrick and Cole are not just going to take the few words that they ever give us per year to go, yo, great interview. They're not going to do it.
Okay.
What did y'all think of Pusha T's Ha?
It was a lot of ha's.
I mean,
I thought maybe he was just happy of
response.
the year.
I thought it was like, Christmas time.
Oh, you thought it was like a Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Ho, ho,
Wait,
ho.
wasn't it on New Year's Eve?
Yo,
I don't know.
I'm not doing this with Maul.
What you mean?
Swear to God, come on. I'm
What you
not doing
mean?
2020 Maul.
And everybody keep asking me, oh, yeah, Drake even said he lost. He said people don't pay attention to the by choice part. Like, he took that and said by choice, he backed out. Like, to me, that was important.
I like Drake to stay in that bag. I wish Pusha T did some again. Like the bag he
But
was
that-
in when he was talking about, when he said what you just said, I lost by choice. I think everybody knows I'm the better. Like, I just like arrogance in the people that I fuck with. It's why I fuck with Mike. It's why I fuck with Kobe. It's why I like LeBron. It's why I like Tiger. Like the people that are great
He's talking about Push like he have no records.
and let you know
That's just
that they
disrespectful.
better than you. Like, I just like that Drake more than Insecure Drake. Like him stealing fucking out the girl's purse when she go to the bathroom.
But what he said about what he said in regards to his beef with Kanye was, I don't know how y'all took it, but that was very it revealed a lot for me.
What did he say?
How so?
Well, let's say what he said first. What did he say?
Well, when he said he has an issue with me and I can't fix it for him,
Okay.
I know exactly what that means.
Oh, tell me. I don't.
Well, I'm not. To me, that says that either this is what I took. Him and obviously Kim have had some type of relationship. To what extent? Was it sexual? I don't know. I'm not going to dig into that. But when a man says he has an issue with me and I can't fix it, that means I can't take back what happened.
He can't unfuck her?
Right. You understand? Like I can't take that back.
Oh, I didn't go there.
Yeah.
That's just how it felt to me.
I took it more maybe on a...
Spiritual.
You're not beefing with me, you're beefing with yourself. You have a lot of internal issues that you need to deal with that you're projecting on me because I'm the bigger artist now of what you were. And you've been very vocal about that. And you're battling some demons and you're taking them out on me.
That's how I
That's how I took it.
I didn't put demons into it.
You got messy
Ye
with
has
it.
I
some
put
demons.
wine and condoms into it. that's what my mind went.
think he
Wine
used
and
the condom?
condoms, huh? I don't know, man. It's tough. I wouldn't.
I shouldn't. No, that's his wife. I shouldn't say that. That was a horrible thing to say. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm saying this
That
probably
was
happened
rude. I
before.
apologize.
That was 2019. Yeah.
This probably happened
you guys
before.
don't talk over Rory's apology. That was big of him. That was important.
No, I was rude. I shouldn't.
There you go.
That was his wife. I shouldn't
Yes,
have said that. I was
yes.
caught in the moment.
I
Sorry.
agree with that.
No, but I think that all of that happened before.
Me too.
Yeah, the marriage and all.
Me
that.
too. No, I don't think
Oh, y'all keep talking about it then.
No, but I'm just saying. To me, I think that's what because it always
Y'all-
felt real personal, and I don't think it's a thing of ego.
Because I don't know if I'm triggered right now. Y'all do know that's still offensive to say.
What?
White
It is.
people game. Yeah, I fucked it before you. Like,
No. I'm
what
saying,
are y'all talking
no.
You are correct.
I'm
You are
saying.
correct.
I'm
It was
saying.
offensive.
I'm
It was
saying.
offensive.
And which
It's
Maul
offensive.
stops repeating it, please.
No. I'm saying in regards to I think that all of this happened years prior. But when he says
Use
I
the word
can't.
prior instead.
No, when he says I can't fix
He
it.
remixed it.
Meaning like, no, I'm just saying when he says I
Yes,
can't
Maul.
fix it,
I got it.
It's like, yo, that happened years. Like, what do you want me to do about that? Like, that's all. And to Drake's defense, he never publicly came out and said anything disrespectful.
Now
So-
you,
What?
Now you
He
defend
did the
but
whole
wait,
A side
wait.
of Scorpion.
Wait, did you? No. Yeah.
Nah, see, Rory, I'm not doing that.
No, that's
no.
big facts.
No,
Oh, A side.
no. I
You
don't
did,
think so.
yeah, did you hear Scorpion?
But I don't
Did you
know. He
digest
didn't,
it?
he didn't drop no names, and he didn't. No, he didn't do that. He never did that.
He gave directions to their home
Yeah.
from his home.
This nigga said he sees Chris Jenner, he beeps twice and he waves.
Okay.
Rest of you boys, I blow Keith right in your face.
I'm a friendly neighbor.
Pistol by my side, I'm asleep, but I'm awake.
Yeah,
Case
nigga.
one of you, wait, what did he say? That was the funny part. Case one of you, what, mans?
Man, so you like that?
It's one of you mans.
Well, now I'm not trying to say the N-word anymore. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I like it as an appropriate replacement.
But all in all, it was a good. It was a
Maul
really-
just said, Maul is the greatest dude in the world.
Why?
Maul just, because you just said, you said, yo, this is what Drake meant by I can't unfix it for him.
I said
to
what
me,
I took.
wait,
Right. Okay.
to me. Then you followed that with, in Drake's defense. Defend what? He never said nothing. He didn't say what you defended.
No, I didn't say in his defense. I
You
never
just,
said
after you said, well, in Drake's defense, that happened like, yes. I'm like, yo, Maul is the greatest dude in the world. It's fine.
Let's get off this interview,
fine.
man.
That's just what I.
We
That's
gave
what I
his truth
took
a
from
lot.
him. Not saying that's the truth. That's what I took.
Listen, but that wasn't Elliot's hottest interview.
Well, oh yeah,
Because, man, oh, man, he was right behind. I need a gunshot out here, man.
that was his hottest interview. But
Yeah, that was hottest interview. But I'm just trying to.
no doubt,
Yeah.
no doubt. The Griselda interview was also a great interview. If that's what you're referring to.
I think that was his segue.
Oh,
That was the one.
yeah,
That was the one right there.
yeah.
And you know what? I want to take a moment because I know I just sounded like a crazy hater just now, like I always do when it comes to Drake. But let's take a moment to really, like I did. I really took a moment to admire and appreciate.
His living room.
It's a great
Boy,
movie,
that's
man.
so. First of all,
looks really nice.
It's a great room.
Yeah.
No, that's what he said it's called. A
Oh,
great-
it's not a living room. It's
And-
a
not,
great room.
it's not a living room.
And I realized, to interrupt you, not only how broke I wasn't the him asking his chef for wine, it's how he said it. Can you tell chef to make me a wine? No one's ever made me a wine. They've poured me some wine.
Make me a wine.
People have poured me wine before. No one has made me a wine.
Right.
And none of them couches pop up on Google when I search. hey, I tell you one thing, Maul. Them couches ain't at Restoration Hardware, buddy. That's a whole
Not
other...
Crate and Barrel?
Nah.
Wayfair don't
buddy.
got him.
That's a whole nother type of wealth.
Nah, Wayfair might got
IKEA
them.
didn't build those.
Got the
Yeah.
Bosendorfer in the back.
And don't the Wayfair got some shit, too. Shout out to Wayfair, man.
They do.
I never thought y'all would have some of the shit y'all got.
They got a lot of
Wafer
shit.
got fire shit.
Yeah.
No, Wayfair.
For cheap, too.
Wayfair is 2040's Amazon.
2040, you said?
Yes. In 2040, you think Wayfair just going to be selling beds and furniture?
Nah.
They going to have
Hell
Coke.
no.
They're gonna take off.
For the low.
Yes.
From
They gonna
Chase.
take off.
And you don't want your Coke from Wayfair.
I mean, they're pretty responsible with
Hey,
deliveries. They
hey.
call you ahead of time.
Yeah.
Hey, JP Morgan fucked it up. Somebody else has to pick it up.
Yeah.
I want to take a moment to really appreciate, even in all my different love that I'm saying I have for this Elliot and Drake interview, right? The difference in the Drake interview being, I guess my beef is him being such a great person and actor and just being great at everything. So when we see this, it's so polished, it's so produced, and Drake will always say the right thing at the right time because he's a master of this shit. Versus Elliot and the newer guys who we not so polished and we
Don't want to be, by the way.
and we
don't
gonna-
want to be polished.
and we gonna say some shit that we maybe shouldn't say, but we don't care. Then I get to see the cleanup. Like,
Yeah.
there's some different dynamics.
That wasn't a cleanup. That was a setting it straight.
Oh no, it
it's
wasn't.
different.
It was a fucking cleanup. Knock it off. I'm not gonna let y'all just cape for everything. That was a cleanup.
What was a cleanup? I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
I'm scared to tell you.
What was the cleanup?
Maul typed it.
What was that? Gun?
Yeah,
Kinda
Westside.
like- well, Gunn said in the interview about TDE and Dreamville, whatever, and then Conway tweeted. Is that the cleanup you were talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of them tweeted.
Oh, I don't know. If I
Conway
saw
said he
Gunn's.
wasn't talking about. I saw some tweet. Conway
Okay,
said he
to
wasn't
bring some
dissing.
context to this,
Give it to us, Rory.
the Griselda interview, Westside was talking about the phenomenal year that Griselda has had,
Which they have.
and was talking about clicks, and
Mm-hmm.
and was upset that everyone is mentioning TDE and Dreamville in their yearly recaps and not putting Griselda at that number one spot. He feels that they have had a way better year than TDE and Dreamville,
They did.
which is perfectly fine and
They did.
probably factual.
Definitely.
Though Dreamville
factual.
did have a great year.
But not as good as Griselda.
I don't know how you come up with that.
I don't know.
How do you?
What did they put out? The compilation? I'm cool.
Who? You talking about Dreamville?
Dreamville.
Don't do that.
Oh, Ari. Sorry.
Dreamville put out more than just a compilation this year. I can see that with TDE. I can see that.
I mean, TDE was quiet, but they're
Yeah,
quiet.
but I guess that's my
camp.
point
They
to
don't
you.
need to put shit out all the time.
When did we start judging success on
Releases?
the amount of releases you released?
The quality of releases. Benny's album was better than both of those albums. And I like Ari's album a lot.
Benny's album was not better than that Dreamville album.
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Yes,
So
it
what,
was.
the Plugs one?
Yes.
Or Tana Talk, because that was the year before.
That's what I'm talking about. And both of those, actually. But Tana Talk was last.
Tana Talk 3 is definitely better.
And so is Plugs, I meant.
These
I like
are-
that Dreamville album.
These are opinions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes opinions lead closer to facts too, though.
Thanks, Mo.
When's that?
Nah.
This time.
And I like the Dreamville project.
Me too.
Listen. I think Griselda is the number one clique group, whatever you want to call it, of 2019.
One day,
But I'm not
y'all-
going to take away
One day,
from.
y'all gonna make me come in here and say something to y'all.
About what?
This.
Say it. It's okay.
That is an opinion.
Yeah, but sometimes opinions lead closer to the fact too, though.
But when you start talking about facts, how do you gauge facts? Because in music, they normally go on how things perform. And we aren't those people. So we'll just stick with the opinions.
Yeah.
But these are opinions. And because we love what Griselda does amazingly, that don't mean that they're releasing better projects than the people who are probably a little more diverse than them. That don't mean that at all. And in music, when you just applauded Drake for transcending the genre by being so diverse, I'm not going to let you piggyback out of that when we get to Griselda now.
Why? What if I think that Plugs I Met was a much more concise and had elite vocal performance, rapping, writing, production, whereas Dreamville was less of that?
That would be your right. To be closed-minded, again, like I was saying about Moore earlier, to the people who feel differently is what makes this a little sticky. And that's when Moore jumps in and says, yeah, but some opinions is close to the fact. That's what it sounds like you're doing.
I wasn't talking about.
And we have to stop being just dismissive of people's opinions about music when we can't prove any of it.
I think certain things can be proven, but I mean, to what you're saying, I understand how some people. I like the Dreamville project,
I did too.
but again, to me, I think what Griselda did in 2019, and to Park's point of the project that Benny put out, I think it just has more replay value than any of the songs on the Dreamville project.
Which is fine, and we're not disagreeing. But
Yeah.
I think back to that opinion point. Okay, if you want to talk facts, and I'm just adding this in to be the juxtative
Sure.
of this
Yeah,
thing here.
because I'm going to try and do the devil's advocate thing.
Yeah,
more
because
this year.
everyone knows
I am.
how I feel about Griselda.
Yeah.
Same.
That doesn't need to go without saying. Dreamville, we're not taking away from that marketing plan and what that did to music this
I
year.
don't give a fuck about no damn marketing plan.
Yes,
I
you
care
do.
about the music.
Yes, you do.
Whoa,
That's
whoa,
a lie.
whoa.
See,
Parks,
that's a lie.
Parks, stop
That
right
is a
there.
lie.
I
That's a lie.
I was very clear in saying I'm not talking about opinions anymore.
Okay.
Let's just talk about facts.
Okay.
Revenge of the Dreamers shook up how people put albums out, brought a lot of artists together. No one had really done that style ever of putting a compilation album together. They haven't.
Yeah.
They haven't.
We didn't see it.
And they couldn't have done it because social media didn't
Well, if
exist
they
yet.
did, we didn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dreamville put together probably one of the better and more attended festivals this year as a sub-label joint venture. Unheard of. To that degree. Give me another joint venture that put out a festival
Future.
of that degree.
Pharrell.
No, they're independent. They're on
they're
a
not.
better
They're
level.
universal.
I take your Odd Future. Who else did you say?
Pharrell.
You're naming great people.
No doubt.
That's Rory's point.
No, his point was
talking
that no
about
one
a
is
joint-
it's
a joint
unheard of. No one's ever
venture.
done it. I'm telling you that they have.
I'm not saying an artist hasn't put a festival together. I'm talking about the clique. That's labeled as
Icons.
I was-
You're naming icons. I think what you're doing proves Rory's point, even though he don't feel that way. only the iconic, great, amazing people attempt this and pull it off successfully.
Okay.
And it wasn't the J. Cole Fest, who is an icon and a superstar. It was the Dreamville Fest. Took over an entire weekend in a city that doesn't get much shine either.
Okay.
Moved down there too. Signed a lot of North Carolina
You
artists.
act like Buffalo gets a lot of love.
I'm going back to that point of, and they are completely right.
Right.
And nor do they get enough love as they should.
Right.
I don't take the Grammys very seriously, but people do. Nominated for a Grammy. It's a big thing. This is fact shit. I'm not on opinions anymore.
Fam, they broke a black R&B songstress.
I didn't get there yet. I didn't get to Ari yet.
Like there's a lot that y'all two are ignoring, which is fine. You can, but
I shot it at
yeah,
Ari's
but
album. I
the
love Ari's
conversation I was saying about Maul that we're gonna have one day is only with Griselda do we just ignore all other shit that we pay attention to with everybody else, which is what I'm getting from what Rory
because I
was
love
saying.
their music.
Listen, we were going off the fact
Same.
part.
That's all. Yeah.
I think Griselda had the best year as far as clicks go. But if we're gonna get into the fact shit and not our opinions,
There's no real facts.
okay.
There isn't. Grammy noms. We can talk about Grammy noms, but there's mad
Skipped over.
fugazi shit in the Grammy
Skipped
noms.
over the
festival.
entire-
So you're
Cool.
gonna skip the festival, Grammy noms, record sales, innovative promo. You're just gonna skip.
Yeah, like-
you're gonna skip all of that stuff.
Yeah, because I like the music better.
Got it.
Well,
How do-
back to opinion versus fact.
Well, how do you feel? How do
Which
you,
opinions are fine.
Well, no, let's get off opinion versus fact. How do you feel about Punch's Ha?
It was up there with Push's Ha.
Y'all didn't. I asked y'all about Push's Ha, and y'all didn't tell me how y'all felt about
No,
that.
it's Santa Claus.
Yeah, so it was Santa Claus. I thought,
Yeah.
I hate it.
that's what I thought it was.
Santa Push.
Even though it was on New Year's Eve.
Maul.
I thought it was fa ha 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 ha. That's what I thought. That's what I took from it.
I will tell you something about Libras, though. You niggas is loyal. You kings is loyal.
Yeah.
Libras are loyal to who they are loyal to.
Who am I being
Like,
loyal to?
almost like to a fault.
Who am I being loyal to though?
You didn't think Push's Ha meant ha 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 ha.
I did. That's what I thought. That's what I
Maul
thought.
smokes a lot of weed, so I, can see
I
where
thought I
he
was
came
like,
up with
okay,
that.
he in the spirit. The nigga Push giving them the Saint Nick vibes and all that.
All right, well, what you thought about Punch's Ha?
No Punch.
that was after
yeah,
Christmas.
Punch. Nah, yeah.
That wasn't.
Fam, Push was on New Year's Eve. It wasn't on Christmas.
I don't know what Maul. Listen, I'm letting Maul get his 2020 Maul doing his own thing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it's fine.
No, Punch definitely felt some type of way.
Maul is the person that makes me sound like the biggest hater in the world.
Why?
I have figured it out.
How?
It is.
How?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
No, it does matter.
It don't matter.
I don't make you hate. That's something that you do on your own.
It's not true.
Cause you do it when I'm not around.
Maul, when I'm not around, I don't talk about. When you're not around, I don't talk about none of this shit.
Yes, you do.
I don't know. I do not.
Yes, you do.
Rory just came to my house the other day with Silence of the Lambs.
No, you were talking.
It was mad silence.
You were talking about.
Until he
the-
had, hey, did you see the Drake? Hey, I don't talk about none of this shit, Maul. Don't do that. You pay me a certain way. Fam, this podcast started in episode 1 and 2 with me saying, yo, I don't even know how to talk about all the shit I don't give a fuck about. I only
Yeah.
talk about it here, and on this podcast, you have to do like a back and forth, difference of opinion, hey, ping pong type of thought type of thing.
Yeah.
So when I'm coming in with search, I just be trying to be casual with it, like, hey, this is what I got for the Drake interview. And then when you challenge me in your Maul way,
But I wasn't
like it makes
challenging
me,
you though.
it makes me step over the line. I'm a line stepper overer.
No, you just when somebody
habitual line
says
stepper.
when
Yeah.
somebody gives an opinion
And
that
I
you
love Drake, so now I'm mad.
No. But when somebody gives an opinion that you don't agree with, that's triggers you.
But I agreed with all your opinions.
No, you didn't. At first, you didn't until I made it make sense.
I didn't like how you got it off.
Plus, you just like to fight.
I didn't like
Yeah.
to argue. Yo, your release on the jumper was crazy.
Yeah, but it went in though.
Yeah, but Jakim, no, it's still.
No, but it went in. It's
Still.
effective.
It's still though.
It was effective.
all right.
That's
off-
Ball Kim Noah.
Yeah, man, this guy is crazy. Come on, King. All right, so off of all the Elliott interviews, where are we at? Oh shit.
It's a good segue into Ari.
Right into Ari. Right into Ari. Right.
What happened with
into
Ari?
Everything. Black men hate black women again now.
Huh?
Black men hate. That's what she said.
That's where we at again.
I don't know. Is that what she said?
What did she
No,
say?
that's
I need to know what
everybody
she
else
said.
Okay.
People hate blackness so bad. I agree with that.
Well, read what she was replying to.
Where is it? Is this it right here?
Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor's ability to have dangerously high sex appeal while simultaneously looking like, I won't repeat that, redacted, will always amaze me. And then she said people hate blackness so bad.
That's what...
She said a lot more than that. Let's find it.
I'm not fucking with that shit, like, at all. Like, how people hate black people so much... How black people can sit up here and say that's not my problem, or she does look like a Rottweiler. That's fine, But and you want to talk about how people are so sensitive. They want us to cancel freedom of speech. Why is this your speech? Why are you so comfortable tearing down black women, and no other race? Look around. Look around. When are Hispanic women ever compared to dogs? When do they do that? When do they do that to white women? When are white men doing that to white women? When are Hispanic men doing that to Hispanic women? They're not doing it. They're not. Like, and how come as a black woman, me sticking up for it, I'm a Zillia? Like, bruh, like, it's insane. It's with it. It's insane to me that you're right. Like, that is real freedom of speech being threatened. That's real speech being threatened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how old is Ari Lennox?
I wish somebody would tell me.
Probably
please
late
Google.
20s. She's probably around my age. Maybe a year or two younger.
Why do you ask, Maul? Savon, find out how old Ari Lennox
She's
is.
28.
28.
I really just never knew how old
Will be
she was.
29
I
in
wanted to
March.
know.
React.
I understand what she's saying, right? But again, I can't. I think that we put too much stock and too much weight on our comment section, our DMs. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, I get it. Somebody disrespected you, said you look like whatever. I think Ari Lennox is beautiful. I think Tiana Taylor is beautiful. I think they're both sexy. I think
Both of them.
You know what I mean?
Amazing, talented people.
I get that if you read something, it will trigger you. It will trigger some emotions and some feelings. But I think we give too much stock into somebody just having access to a social media or an app on their phone, and they want to just push a button.
Let me ask you something.
Like,
I totally agree with you.
Like, I don't. Now, Ari may have had feelings that, and this was probably just sent it over the top, right? But you can't let somebody who might be sleeping on stink bed sheets that just has a phone in their hand say something and then cause you to feel like, why are black women, why is blackness always being so disrespected? And I get it, because black is disrespected a lot.
Definitely.
But Ari, you have to know that there's way more people that think you are beautiful, attractive, talented, all of these things. Like, everybody in the world is not going to always feel like black is beautiful. I've come to that years ago.
I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked you 2 times earlier. Does anything about the Ari Lennox spiel scream insecurity to you?
Yes, but I do understand where it's coming from, because she may be dealing with it, because I would never know what it is to be a black woman walking around in this world. So she may have experienced a lot of things, and like I said, this was just the one thing that triggered her to just go on this her live and say these things. She may have experienced all types of disrespect for years. I don't know.
What parts of this scream insecurity? To you?
Well, somebody, anybody that looks at Ari Lennox and says she's not attractive, to me, that's somebody I'm not ever speaking to. Anybody that looks at Tiana Taylor and says she's not attractive is somebody I'm never having a conversation with.
And Joe, I don't think you're comparing insecurities, but I think it's to be said that they're a bit different here, because I think women are attacked about their looks at a highly alarming rate than any male insecurity to that degree. So yeah, I think she's insecure the same way a lot of women are insecure, because they are constantly talked down about their appearance.
Okay, I see what's happening.
Here's my thing. Hold on, Joe, before you get into that, because it can go the other way too, right, Rory? Like, she could have been ranting about why are men always making sexual advances towards her? Why is she being? Because sexual harassment is a big thing now, right? Women feel like in workplaces, on the streets. They just released a video of a woman walking down the street in Manhattan, and every block, like, guys had something to say and were, just yelling things out. Mm-hmm. So it could have went that way of why do men always want to sexualize women? Or, you know what I'm saying? It could go that way too. This was just the opposite way of somebody saying she was unattractive and she feels like they're attacking the black woman. And I understand it because you see it all the time. But I'm just saying that we have to get past letting a random ass, bogus ass account on a social network.
And that's
That
the
I
point.
agree with you.
That's the
Like,
point.
to me, we got to take stock out of just random niggas.
But
Just,
agree with you 100%.
I'm
I
sorry.
want to stay there. I want to stay there because that's where I pull my insecurity point from. Mm-hmm. And Rory, I understand what you're saying.
And I didn't finish because I didn't want to make it out
Please finish
to
it.
some degree that you were suggesting otherwise at all. I wanted to bring Maul's point back. But at the same time, I think her insecurity comes out, as she should have to some degree, of how women are treated about their looks by just one tweet that ends up going viral to some degree. So yes, those insecurities that she's been attacked with for God knows how long, probably since she was 13, like any other woman is probably around that age when men start looking at their appearance, and which is creepy, but it is what it is. That's when creepy ass men start doing that shit. Yeah, she's probably been triggered, so one little tweet might do it. But this tweet did gain some steam.
Insecurity. How you feel about you versus how what people feel about you versus how what people feel about you does to how you feel about you. Insecurity. And while there may be variations of it or different reasons of why it stems, insecurity is insecurity. And I bring it up here in the point that y'all are making, to stay on Maul's point. Everything that Ari Lennox says about black women is absolutely correct. Mm-hmm. We have to be able to compartmentalize. So to your point of why are we putting so much stock in this king on or this pawn on Twitter with 4 followers that's faceless, that's saying whatever he's saying. What I take from that is, Ari, I'm hearing you, a black queen, speak to the beauty and the essence of black queens. I've heard you speak to it before. So when I hear you reply to people like whoever this pawn dude is, it's like, all right, are you telling me how beautiful the blackness is, or are you telling you? Because if you truly feel like that, if you truly believe that black is beautiful as it is, and you embody that, you will not use your energy, your platform, your power. Because all of the people that feel like Ari Lennox feels, I deem that to be like some real powerful black shit. I think black is extremely powerful. When you negate that power or misuse it by replying to just whatever Dunant has anything to say, then what are we really doing here? How do you really feel about you? How do you really feel about the internet? Like,
you're giving power to people that probably should not have any power whatsoever.
And this is the thing that we have to fucking stop. It happened a lot in 2019. It's a trend that these artists do, and I hate it. Everything that she says is correct. Granted. However, when those things are taken, how do I word this? When the things she said are taken and kind of transformed into a wielding sword, because that's what this topic is. It's a sword. You will feel it when it's brought up. It's sensitive, it's impactful, it's piercing. When these topics are put in the sword form and now the sword is just wielding, free to wield at anybody, this Twitter dude being the person at this point, then we have to get into the emotions behind the person wielding the sword. So you take all of these very valid points And now you take it and you're swinging it everywhere where it maybe don't even apply. Like this faceless man should not have birthed and spawned this entire conversation from this powerful, beautiful black queen.
Yeah, and that's my thing sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta...
Like sometimes
This
matters...
is social media. People say things like this just to get a reaction. Like, we gotta stop giving so much, because people love to kill me when I say, "Oh, just stay off social media." And
Well,
but
no,
sometimes it's the truth.
I'm not even doing that.
Like,
Listen,
just it
there's some
doesn't.
ignorant
This shit
people.
doesn't.
There's some ignorant people in the world that might.
It's
feel
gonna
like,
always be
that might
ignorant
feel
people.
like you look like a dog.
Oh,
That
fine.
that is ignorance number one,
Right.
and that is personal to you. That is not a black matter. That is not a broad. Yes, it is when you get into the depths of it, like she is.
Right.
When you get into how we've been treated, how we've been conditioned to speak to. But even some of that shit that they say I disagree with because we're not compartmentalizing. Stop telling me what the fuck other people are doing in their cultures. How the fuck do you know? You do not know. I've heard it. Go in a Puerto Rican hood. You'll hear some of them niggas talk to the Puerto Rican girls a little crazy.
That's true.
Go in a white hood. You'll hear it. That's where cunt came from.
I still use to this day.
And it's ugly. They're not saying it as a compliment.
Great word.
But they're not saying it as a compliment. And who wants to look like a cunt? Have you seen a cunt?
Seen a few.
Nobody wants to look like that. But I'm just saying, like, only when it comes to black matters,
No, I get what you're saying.
do we start throwing in all these other points that are not really specific to the matter at hand.
And I want us to be clear. We are not saying that Ari should not feel the way she feels. And we're not saying that shouldn't bother her. I'm just saying that Ari has to know.
No, that is what I'm saying.
No,
you new niggas got to learn how the internet works.
No. But what I'm saying is Ari has to know that there are way, way more people that think she's beautiful, that think she's talented, that think she's sexy than this idiot that wanted to just get a reaction out of her. That's my only thing to Ari.
Some people don't know that.
man.
Like, Ari, you are extremely sexy. You are extremely beautiful.
Everything ain't
like,
worth giving it power.
Yeah,
You know
like,
what I'm saying? You
fuck
can't
these
give everything
random
power.
ass accounts on. So fuck them
My
niggas,
thing is,
man.
if you believe that you're beautiful and powerful and sexy and all of these things, then you'll just move that way. Somebody come in and say, yo, this is the internet, fam. People have free reign to say whatever the fuck they want to say.
Right.
Like, it's true. Mm-hmm. It ain't everything said ain't to be addressed.
Right.
Like, when are the artists going to get to that point? Like, I have to bring it up with Ari. It's the same point I was trying to get to with Griselda. I killed Joyner Lucas for it. Like, these new artists get out here and they just, fam, you want to rest in peace, Craig Mack. You want to hear some of the shit they said about Craig Mack?
True.
Nobody said a word. It's okay. That nigga was ugly.
Rest in peace.
I mean, but even right, Biggie, black and ugly as ever. However,
hey, you heard what Craig said. He just embodied it. Hey, Big too.
I'm black and ugly
He just
as ever.
embodied
However,
it wasn't like this.
yeah, we can't. You got to stop giving these random ass trolls just a power. Like, fuck these random ass accounts.
That dude,
Okay, well,
that
I'm not
dude
gonna
don't
let you get
that
that right
dude
off.
don't speak for all the black men.
And was that a black man that said that?
Who the fuck knows?
Who knows?
But don't use these idiots, because that's my other thing with women. When women get to talking about men sometimes it puts into perspective the spectrum of man that they've met. Mm-hmm. Like, this nigga don't speak for me. He don't speak for all of the black men that are fucking proud and love black women. Like, so why are we wielding that sword this way at all of the other black? We're just speaking to black men now.
Is that him? Oh, I mean, even deeper. Come on. Ari, I don't even think it's he looked like he just don't like women. Like,
Man,
I'm just saying.
which there's nothing wrong with more.
There's nothing wrong with it. So that's why she should definitely not.
And
be
I
affected
totally
by
get
it.
your point, but you can't compare Big and Craig Mack to this era of kids, because Big and Craig Mack did not grow up with a phone in their hand where every person's literal opinion is in the palm of their hand every time they open their phone.
All right, Jay-Z has been a camel when the internet came out too.
I know.
But no, what I'm saying is that people just
He was
Hey,
also 40 and did not care.
Yeah, but the kids had phones and was saying, "Oh, you're a camel."
And you're talking about a much mature established brain that did not care at all if he was called that. And matter of fact, addressed it.
Yeah, but
Black men just got to stop.
I think what Joe was saying was we just got to stop giving.
No,
so much.
I agree with literally everything y'all said. I'm
like-
just saying you can't compare people that didn't have to deal with social media at all to a woman that has every opinion ever in the palm of her hand anytime she opens her phone.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to stop giving people that power. You have to ignore that shit, man. These are people that just want attention, man. Like his opinion doesn't matter at all.
No, I agree. And even back to Hove, even said, I just read a magazine that fucked up my day. Like, I'm aware it happens.
It happens, but we gotta stop giving this shit so much energy.
She made this a widespread, mainstream issue amongst all black people. This ignorant person saying this ignorant statement to her.
Some people are triggered by one little word from a stranger.
Yeah, but you have to stop saying that to me because she was just triggered when her album wasn't nominated when she thought it should have been. So, again, I'm looking at things in totality. This is not a one-time incident with Ari Lennox. This is a few times where she seems to be triggered by Black Matters.
Okay.
And this is not a Black Matter, but when she's triggered, Black Matters come up. And this dude should not be the birthplace of a Black Matter.
Again, my opinion on this isn't valid in any way. But I'm saying I agree with you that this guy's opinion shouldn't matter at all. But I can't get mad at her being triggered by something that was clearly bothering her before. Back to the insecurity thing. Yes, I think even she would say there's an insecurity here. I feel like I'm being attacked.
I would like Ari to get closer to her own power then.
Oh, you're not wrong at all. And you got to give her. She's been famous for what, 7 months? Like you're naming all these things that happen in a quick amount of time. She's been famous for a minimal amount of time. Give her some time to deal with it.
Well, I would if she acted like she's been famous for 6 or 7 months. She don't act like that. Every time she offended, we gotta hear some shit.
No, I don't think
some shit where she started talking about how every black man, and as a black man, I'm a little offended by it. Stop using idiots to represent us. If you love blackness so much, then stop using idiots to represent us. Because some black men are offended by it. Because then y'all start talking that black queen shit and y'all are underappreciated shit. And all of that will always be true. Because y'all are underpaid, undervalued, and all of the other things that y'all are in this country. So that will always be true. But let's just not use it as an indictment against some men out here that are moving like they're supposed to move. Like it's offensive. You've been famous for 6, 7, 8 months. You ain't even traveled. You just started traveling last week. Why are you just speaking for everybody everywhere? That's Joe's take.
But she's been famous for 6, 7 months, but she's been black all her life.
That's true.
So that's what I'm saying. Like this is a culmination of shit she's probably went through her entire life. Going back to high school,
fame is just putting it on steroids.
Yeah, like, but again, the more important thing is we have to stop giving energy to these internet trolls. We have to.
More, and this is why, as logical as it sounds when you say it, just put the phone down is not a simple solution to cyberbullying or internet bullying or whatever the fuck the
but
term,
it really is though.
The term is.
It's just that we're addicted to our phones. We're addicted to knowing what's going on. We're addicted to people reacting. We're addicted to seeing what everybody is saying.
You can not put your phone down. Just don't give them power, like you're saying. Yeah. Stay on your phone.
Or that. But when I say put your phone down, meaning like if you feel like there's things out there that people are saying that are bothering you, just don't open the app.
Take a break.
Because I'm pretty sure the people that are around Ari love her, adore her.
I'm sure.
Lift her up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fans and her audience. She put out an amazing album.
Like, there's way more people that love and adore Ari than think that she's not attractive. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, that's my advice for Ari. I would like Ari to try to get closer to her own power. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got there.
All right. We had a lot of serious topics.
And we love you, Ari.
Of course we love Ari.
Great album.
Just a little different love.
Want to get into French and Streamgate? Have some fun?
We got Streamgate. We got the Bugatti Bowl.
I'm sorry?
Bugatti Bowl.
Bugatti Bowl.
What's the Bugatti Bowl?
Oh,
you thought the national championship was something.
You brokey.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Bugatti Bowl is.
What's a Bugatti? No, I know Bugattis.
Let's stay with French and Streamgate.
Well, somebody tweeted, they could be a troll, they are faceless, back to this point. That they
Yeah,
did-
but after Don't Fuck With Cats, I kind of feel like we all should be faceless. What the fuck? Like when Shorty in the beginning was like, listen, this is what happens on the internet, and I have a real life and a real job and real friends.
You know, actually,
I'm just gonna put fake profile, fake picture, fake everything. Like now, I feel like after that, I feel like those are the people doing it right.
That documentary is actually a really good exercise in don't give power to fucking weirdo faceless people on the internet, because that's
Yeah,
what got
I'm
him
with
to
Parks.
doing what he was doing. Like people watching that video and commenting on it, and
It's like they were
he
waiting for the next
caught a
thing.
little bit of
Yeah.
power and was like, all right, I kill cats. Let's see what happens if I kill a human.
right,
Yeah.
Now I'm really going to get this attention.
exactly.
Did y'all believe his story? By the way,
Hell no.
no.
As far as the secret
the other
Miguel
guy,
or whatever his
Miguel,
name
yeah.
was,
The guy that was like,
Yeah, about homeboy.
hell no.
No, I did not, Joe.
I'm gullible.
Yeah,
Though I did.
they cleared it up. They like filed.
No. I'm asking.
Oh, you saying
in
while it
real,
was happening
in real time?
no.
I was. I
Oh,
wanted to hear more.
when it was first brought to the table,
Yeah,
like
I
when his
wanted to
mom
hear
said
more.
it. Oh, hell yeah.
No, I didn't.
I wanted to hear more. I didn't believe it, but I
was
wanted to hear more.
rolling. That was believable to me that there was some
But
guy named Big Greg or some shit. That was,
Greg.
But why is it Big Greg?
only
Does that sound like something Big Greg would do?
no, only
Because a nigga named Greg is always like 260.
Well, it's only because me and Maul want them to tell us about Greg from Love and Hip Hop.
Wait, what?
Who's Greg from Love and Hip
I
Hop?
don't know. Who's Greg from Love Hip
The
Hop?
nigga that's doing the real estate with Chrissy and them.
Oh.
Where every time he come on, we like, yo, all right, who the fuck is Greg?
It's Greg.
It's Greg.
Yeah, it's Greg.
I've never seen a little Greg though. To Maul's point,
Yeah,
I've never seen a little
Nah,
Greg.
Greg is big, even in Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah,
They're always like 250.
two something.
Yeah.
Yo,
Even Lil Greg
it's big.
ends up being
Yeah.
Rory, before you even get to this, we was talking about French album dropping when it was dropping, right? Like leading up to it. And then the track list came out, then the song with Post Malone came out. And then like as soon as the album came out, the very next day French posted, "Gold, we gold down here. Want y'all to know we gold, we got the plaque, show you the dip." This is weird. I'll be honest. Whenever he did that, not a day after, maybe a couple days after, but I definitely said,
It was quick. Yeah.
mental note here, something is weird about this. I've never seen French be the guy to do this.
They had the plaques pressed up before the release.
Yeah, when you found your album just came out. 3 days later, you showing us the plaque telling me that you went gold and nobody I know is playing this shit.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, it's on TikTok, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Yo, this is fucking TikTok, man.
That TikTok shit.
I know.
Ian was talking me into getting the TikTok.
It's
man. I opened
Vine
that
with
shit.
another
It was
name.
terrible.
TikTok,
That's a terrible
TikTok
app.
and hip hop is Trump and Russia.
TikTok and hip hop.
Trump and Russia in cahoots. It's the same thing. It's the Asians in cahoots with the labels, and now TikTok is what's breaking everything, huh? Y'all are so fucking gullible.
It's the Asians in cahoots with the label.
That's what TikTok is.
It ain't.
When you really dig into
am
it.
I off?
Just
might
that
be, I don't
sentence
know.
is mad funny to me.
Because you're white and have white privilege. But
Y'all got TikTok?
No, I don't have TikTok.
I got one, but I don't use it because it's the worst app I've ever seen in my entire life.
Okay.
I don't have.
Okay, well, got French to gold.
That is true. Oh, okay, 10 days.
He had a plaque 10 days after the song released.
Yeah.
Did the numbers even
the
come
album,
back?
After the album release. That the album was gold.
Nah, French, you gotta relax.
Wait, hold on. The album came. I thought you were talking about the single.
No, the album.
His
The
album
album.
came out.
Yes.
Yeah.
The album is out. The album came out, and it's gold.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were
You
talking
didn't
about
know
the
he had
single.
an album out?
No.
Oh, he has an album out.
And it's gold.
It's not gold.
He got the plaque.
What more evidence do you need?
Yeah, like, what you want me to do? Now you just hate it.
Yeah, this is hate right here.
Now you just hate it. Like, that's different love you on. You on a whole different type of... That's a whole different type of love you on, my nigga. Like, he got the plaque, fam. He got the plaque.
Well, he did put like 3 gold singles on the album from like
Can you
3 years
click?
ago.
I want to see the track list. I don't want to see Pitchfork's review screen, man.
It's got No Stylist and the
No stylist.
is on
Yes.
there, and it's got the Kodak record from Lockjaw.
Just
Lockjaw.
click Wikipedia.
It's the record that got niggas smoked. Oh no, not No Stylist. I like No Stylist.
So
I like that record too.
I like No Stylist. I didn't like when it came out though.
Oh, but yeah, he also put the record.
The No Shopping record.
Yeah, No Shopping.
wait, so how?
A lot of no's.
Wait. How you don't have a stylist and you're not going to shop?
That's a really good point.
Honestly. Well, that's some fly shit to the next level.
Yeah.
But how was he able to do that? So how was he able to take those
To
songs?
get it-
To
Shop and-
shop with to not have a stylist and not shop.
No,
Yeah, no,
man.
French the illest, man. Ain't got a Bugatti?
No, I want to know how he got those songs and that was out for like 2 years before that.
Wait, it's a double disc?
Yeah.
No, it is not a double.
Yes, it
disc.
is.
Yes, it is.
Well, 50 said he has a CD player in his Bugatti.
Could play both.
This is not a double disc.
It is a double
Side
disc.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's a double disc.
That's
bro.
not a double disc.
It's
A
a-
and B.
No, it's a double disc.
I bought this French shit, so let me see. All right, well, listen, enough of that. We don't care. Let's get into what the
Oh,
faceless person.
he put Lockjaw in that shit.
Yeah.
Let's get into what the faceless
Love that
person has
record,
to
but wasn't
say.
that in like 2016?
Yes.
Pause, Rory, loving Lockjaw, but go ahead.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
thank
fair.
you. That's all. I'm
Yeah, you
here
got
to
it.
look out for you.
Yeah, I don't know how are these songs on this album? No, I'm being like y'all laughing, but I'm really looking for like information. How are you able to have a song that came out almost 3 years ago and put it on this album now? Like I don't get.
If I put an album out tomorrow, Downfall is on it. What are you talking about?
No, Pump It Up. Pump It Up is on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're,
my
the remix.
No, just the regular version. No changes.
Yeah, see, that's where it's weird. So I mean,
The faceless person is accusing French Montana of hacking into people's Spotify accounts.
Fam. Hold on.
French is
No, but there was a lot of people that were tweeting that same
I thought I was
information.
No, I
joking.
believe it.
Yeah.
No.
Lockjaw
French is
came out.
hacking. Yeah, Rory, we don't care about Lockjaw.
Came out in May 27th, 2016.
That's
I
what
thought
I'm
I was
saying,
joking
bro.
when I said 2016.
That's what I'm saying. That's weird.
Bro, the No Shopping
That's
record that
nuts.
Drake
Listen,
just
the Bugatti dealership don't care what year that came out.
Well, 50 cared. He said it was from 2008.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
Buying an 08 in 2020 is funny. I don't care what kind of car it is. That is kind of funny. But they're accusing French of hacking into everybody's Spotify and making them play No Shopping and No Stylist and all these other
Lockjaw.
records and Lockjaw. And this faceless person did a whole tweet thread about it, and I believe the faceless person.
I did too.
Me too.
It made a lot of sense.
He had a lot of other tweets to corroborate his story.
Well, let's do a better job of explaining this.
It's a lot to read.
Well, we're not going to read it. We just need to explain it.
That's it.
I mean, you kind of explained it. Yeah, all right. So, what's it called? Writing on the Wall came out. It dropped all the way down, super low in the charts. Then all of a sudden, randomly spiked up however many weeks later.
Right.
They said it was because it was on TikTok and was really popular. Faceless Guy did some research. All these people are saying that their Spotifys continue to get hacked anytime they are playing a record. It immediately switches to this French Montana song.
Which is a genius plan, by
That shit
the
is
way.
hilarious.
I think this is the hardest.
Nah, keep going because
This is-
I'm almost ready to say French the GOAT right now.
Nah, this the
If
hardest
he
shit
figured
ever.
this shit out,
Go
So
ahead,
now,
Rory.
so now, it is about to peak at 39 on the charts when it was in the 500s. So shout out to the algorithms.
In conclusion, it's really easy to get a hit song nowadays. All you need is a fraudulent label who's willing to spend money on you. So if you see Writing on the Wall by French Montana in the top 10 on Billboard next month, don't forget to come back to this thread. That's all for now. I really like the idea of French Montana himself.
Personally playing his record.
Haunting your Spotify.
Look, and then they said also, don't forget to change your Spotify password and or block French Montana on Spotify.
I've never blocked someone on it.
but
Wait,
some-
no, and check your recently played songs. You never know when they can hack into your account.
Yo,
Then
tell-
they
This is the greatest
then they
plot to a
followed up
horror
with,
movie ever.
Yikes. It looks like blocking the artist isn't enough. So please change your password. And then it quotes somebody saying, by the way, I signed out of everywhere, and they signed back in and continued to play the fucking song.
nah, I'm fucking with French.
Yo, French is the greatest. French
That's
is the
Bronx
greatest
behavior
dude in
right
the
there. I
world.
like that. That's Bronx behavior. Nah, you gonna play my shit.
Blocking someone from
Warrior
Spotify is just
Yeah, nah,
hilarious to
I'm
me.
fucking with French. That's Bronx
How do
behavior.
you block an artist on Spotify?
Hacking into people's Spotify accounts
Yeah, nah, French. I'm fucking with
to
you.
boost your album sales while you're in Egypt playing with tigers
Yeah.
is nuts.
Nah,
hold
he
on,
figured it out.
I kind of feel away, Spotify.
Yeah.
Why should you play our fucking podcast
Yeah,
when
hack our
someone's
shit,
listening
yeah.
to the Shark song?
Nah, you right. Nah, you right, Rory.
This is fucked up.
Nah, you right.
Joe, you don't got no passwords?
Nah.
Oh, you gotta get some passwords. Get our shit up there.
It's a lot.
This
It's a lot
this
to
would
talk
be
to
the
Spotify
greatest
about.
plot to a horror movie ever. If like French was a serial killer and you said mac and cheese 3 times in the mirror and your Spotify just got hacked and you got killed to writings on the wall and French just wrote on your wall. So someone got to make this shit.
I like it.
That's Bronx behavior.
French is on Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well, last I knew.
Well,
It's
this
fucking-
album, I
y'all
think,
know
was on
Epic is with the shenanigans.
It's fucking musical chairs with labels, so he may have moved. But yeah, Epic is definitely with this shit.
Yeah, Epic's got tricks for your ass. You gonna buy that Epic album? One way or the other.
Wait, hold on. How are you on Epic and Interscope?
Because he from the Bronx, nigga. What you talking about?
You on Sony and Universal?
Are you on my Spotify and his Spotify?
Joey IE hit me, said I gotta start putting more respect on Interscope Records.
You might. They quietly doing good.
On Interscope, yes. They had a good year.
Yeah, they quietly do.
Who's over
do
there?
well. Kendrick.
Oh.
TDE.
I think DaBaby is over there too. Yeah, DaBaby.
No, that's pretty good.
Black is on there.
Respect.
Summer is on there.
Justice?
Tupac Shakur is on there.
That's true. Dr. Dre.
Actually, no. That now Hasbro owns that officially. My apologies.
Oh, they got Billie Eilish, Black Bear, Aaron Ray. I love Aaron Ray. Aaron Ray just put a project out.
Yeah, that's my dude.
By the
Fuck
way,
with Aaron Heavy.
get off his dick.
It's fine. Sorry.
Oh, y'all want to talk about DaBaby at all?
Getting
Talk
arrested?
about him.
You said no. I know I should do
talk
more.
about 'em.
This is the podcast of us coming in here to talk shit about all your dudes.
Is it?
Drake, Griselda, DaBaby.
Okay. Let's
And-
do it.
Mo was on the baby wave very early. I gotta respect that.
Try to tell you, he was a star.
I mean, you didn't go to Charlotte.
I didn't go to Charlotte.
No, Parks didn't go to Charlotte. Moore was actually pretty late with that.
Charlotte. Yeah. I don't know what this is about though.
No, I do.
I don't.
That promoter ain't come up with the bread. That promoter ain't come up with the bread. And got a little,
Okay, so then I know what this is about.
yeah.
You know exactly what it's about.
Came a little short, and they, you know what I mean?
Oh, so
Yeah.
he just looking for the rest of his money.
I
That's
have
it.
so many takes on this
Oh.
that I just don't even know where to begin.
We've
See,
been there.
This is why I fuck with DaBaby though.
that,
because-
that right there.
Yeah, because it's just setting the tone for 2020. Like you niggas ain't gonna shortchange me. You know,
Give me
what
the
I mean?
$80.
I'll run up in your pockets. Yeah,
Come on. Please don't condone this.
I condone this.
Please don't spread
I like
this.
this.
Please don't spread this message.
See, because y'all
Spread
see
the
him.
message of-
y'all see
of
him just
janky
roughing up a
promoters?
promoter. Yeah, y'all don't see the janky.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I don't
Allegedly.
even think that's DaBaby.
Yeah.
So no, I don't see it as that.
Yeah, no, actually, he's too tall to be DaBaby.
Yeah, that's not DaBaby at all.
Yeah, no,
But Maul,
that's the adult.
That was like a me joke.
yo, after practice.
It went in.
After practice.
It went in.
After practice.
It went
just
in.
give me 10
Y'all
suicides.
niggas be hating when my shots go in.
I need 10 suicides after practice. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
10 free throws before you leave.
100%.
man, y'all
Don't,
have to hit on
don't
10.
leave the gym.
Man, y'all be hating.
And they poured apple juice on him.
Yeah.
Well, that's why DaBaby is the most gangster dude in the world. He robbed a nigga with some apple juice.
Oh,
And
so he
that's-
might be the baby. Babies love apple juice.
That's
They do.
tough to do.
They absolutely do.
Yeah,
Apple juice is great.
yeah.
Yo, none of y'all batted an eye when
When he murdered somebody in Walmart.
Listen, man, you gotta leave niggas alone.
Yo, hey, Rory's hit a pod in 2020. Let me tell you, y'all got Rory fucked up in
Y'all
2020.
gotta leave niggas alone when they shopping.
Maul.
We've all been shopping,
Maul.
and that random guy walks up. It's like, fam,
Maul.
You killed him?
if I had a weapon, I might have.
Maul.
Well, I've never killed anyone.
Nobody batted an eye when he killed somebody in Walmart and then.
Well, allegedly his life was being threatened, so he
The dude
reacted
that- the
accordingly.
dude
No,
was
no, no,
trying
no,
to
no,
rob
no, no. All
No,
of us,
that's true.
all of us agree.
Yeah.
When has that ever just flown with the police?
Well, that's true.
When has? Hey,
Word.
it was him.
Because cops love Walmart.
Yeah, what are you? But
Good
none
point.
of us batted an eye when that. It was like the J.P. Morgan Coke boat.
The Coke boat. That's a lit boat.
Yo, that Coke boat came, said the nigga name on the side,
Great branding.
and we just went on about our day.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
So DaBaby allegedly killed somebody in Walmart. We didn't even hear a peep about them questioning him about the gun. They didn't bring him in for questioning.
Well, no.
And he just went home.
No, well,
That's how it seemed, is what I'm saying.
Well, they saw what happened to homeboy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not doing this with you and Maul right now. But That's a flag for me. I kept that in mind.
It says somebody that's not about the bullshit. They don't.
Well, no, we know he's not about the bullshit, but I'm
Yeah.
not speaking about him. I'm speaking about mine and Vince Staples' theory about rappers and law enforcement and their place in the industry, and the people that they're choosing to push.
Okay.
I've been very vocal, and it's seemingly people that they can push a button on to unpush a legal button, a law-abiding button to unpush at any time they want to prevent some type of whatever it prevents.
Huh.
So that's why I start with this alleged murder in Kmart, because that was weird and different and new for me. For that story to come out the way it went out and me to never hear another peep about it, and then for that individual to go on and just kill shit for the next 2 years or 3 years or whenever that was.
About 2 years.
And never brought up in any interview that he
Not
did.
at once. But not from a jurisdiction, a officer, nowhere.
Awesome.
Well, I mean,
Yes, awesome. Yes, awesome. But reason to pause? No.
Well,
no.
I mean,
y'all react.
It was in the South. I believe it happened in Charlotte.
Yeah.
He's licensed. The gun is registered to him.
Yep.
So you can carry. And I think they got the surveillance from Walmart, and the dude was the aggressor.
Yeah.
He ran up on him. So it was a self-defense. And that's how that went down.
Even if all of that is true, the remnants of it linger for another month or so where you hear a little bit about it.
Well, he definitely wasn't shy. He put it in his music. He spoke about it. And then he went on to knock a dude out during the chorus of a song he was performing in the club.
And in a
And
Louis,
at the
in a
Louis store.
with white rugs.
Yeah.
That's important. There was blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's rub
He's right
shirts.
on brand with this, by the way.
I saw one video.
We got to put some respect on
I
Baby's name.
saw
man.
one video of DaBaby that told me everything I needed to know about that operation. And it was right before he did the FaceTime performance in North Carolina when he was on the jet. And the FaceTime, the camera was on him. And he said, "Yo, I'm DaBaby." And then he pointed the camera at somebody else and proudly said, "I'm signed to this guy right here." And then he put the camera on that guy, and that guy didn't say very much, and then it went off of him. That's right, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn the music up. I'm performing from right here.
That told me everything I needed to know about what was going on over there. And I won't say anymore,
That's it.
but I was like, oh,
Love DaBaby.
I got it now.
He's a star.
I see how we on it. He is a star. He's making great music. So now all of a sudden the law is following him everywhere.
It appears
They're
that way.
fucking with him.
Yeah.
They're following him everywhere, unbeknownst to us as to why.
I know he
He's a
addressed it
successful
in
black rapper.
Charlotte. He said that he expects it every time he goes back home now.
Well, he's saying they're tailing me and they're looking for some shit. He taped them
Yeah.
looking for weed in the vehicle in the car, like well somebody taped it. But there was that. Then there was that weed incident that was in wherever that was, North Carolina last
Charlotte,
week,
yeah.
Charlotte. Then this shit now, not the robbery. So the robbery happened allegedly. Promoter didn't have all the bread, so DaBaby went and got his bread. Now, I don't know if that happened, but if it did, I would love to be able to communicate a different way for him to deal with these, for black men to deal with issues like this when they're millionaires. Because the rules change. And because we've never had millions before, we have to learn on the fly. And we come from where we come from and we know what we know. So that's what we exhibit. And there's no time to learn here. Like, I don't know that was him. And I don't know if that story is true. But if it is, he's going to lose a lot more money in lawsuits. Which is just not the best way to deal with it. For a nigga that can for a king that can potentially get 50 to 100 grand a night, just depending on how hard he wants to work. Right? It's like cutting your nose to spite your face, if that is true.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that he's entering he's a star. And when you enter that space of stardom, you have to move differently. You have to make sure a lot of things are taken care of from your past, because they they're gonna love to dig something up and come get you for something you did before you became a star, and they're gonna try to linger that over your head. So yeah, I think that he has to realize that you're a star now, which means you're a target.
Well, that was the other thing. So they got him for this alleged robbery. They brought him in for questioning, and so he had a court date, and then he had another court date apparently for a warrant that he had in Dallas that was outstanding.
Mm-hmm. He probably didn't know about that.
It's somebody's job to
know about that. Yeah, I agree.
Him, maybe not so much.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I went through the Holland Tunnel one time when I was 22 and had 40 tickets on that Honda Accord. They pulled my ass out. I didn't know about none of it.
Yeah.
So I get how the person may not know sometimes. And then, dude, you get warrants and you fucking don't know. Other city, you drove through, got it. You know how it goes.
It's probably a miscourt date.
At this magnitude, at this level, somebody has to know that there's an outstanding Dallas warrant when you're this much of a money
for
machine.
Organized criminal activity?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, then he knew about that. You know if there's a warrant out for your arrest for organized criminal activity.
Well, I'm not going to say that he did because I don't know.
I thought maybe this was like a traffic.
Law enforcement, though, and this is back to my point, or my theory anyway. Law enforcement knew. It's not a new warrant. It's outstanding, which means old.
Right.
So from a fight and the.
Oh, this is from the mall fight? According to police report, DaBaby has a warrant out of Dallas organized criminal activity. We're told that the warrant stems from a fight DaBaby was in last month at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport when a rapper and a friend attacked an employee working at a food stand.
That's why
we
they
obtained
called
the
it.
video from the incident showing the final moments of the fight.
I see why they called it organized criminal act. They jumped somebody in an airport, and the airport operates under
That's federal.
different. Yeah, federal.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, so they probably didn't know it was a warrant for that. They probably just thought they beat some nigga up in the airport and kept it moving.
They don't know that you can't beat somebody up. That's my thing. That you
can't do anything in an airport.
If you're DaBaby and you potentially make $100,000 to $200,000 a night, if you want to, you cannot beat up somebody at the food stand. Allegedly, I don't know that he did that.
Yeah, allegedly.
But you cannot do that. And even if you cut from that cloth, it's somebody's job to tap you and say, "Hey, not by the chip stand."
Yeah.
No? Like,
Oh, son got his shirt off in the airport too? Yeah. Come on, you gotta know.
fam.
No, that's the dude they beat up.
Oh, they ripped his shirt off. Gotcha.
Yeah. They were they're allegedly walking to their gate. No, you know how it is, man. You going to get a bottle of Avion or whatever. Somebody start talking crazy, boop, bop, boop, let me go to my gate.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna have an organized criminal activity warrant for my arrest after that.
Yeah, I was just getting some water.
I'm gonna be really hurt if this plays out a certain way with DaBaby, and for some unfortunate reason he's jailed and taken away from us for an extended amount of time.
Yeah, that'll be unfortunate.
He's one of the guys. Yeah, but we've seen that movie before. He looks like he's having a whole lot of fun out there. Mm-hmm. That energy is contagious, and we in turn have a lot of fun watching him.
And what pisses cops more than that?
Yeah, when you young black
and
get
fam,
money
that's
having
another
fun, they don't like
mistake.
that.
If when you in court, fam,
Because cops look at that shit like trophies.
As a black
like,
man
we took DaBaby
standing up in court saying, "Yo, I have $250,000 in my hotel room. I just need my lawyer to go and get it." First of all, that should be a very teachable moment. It should teach us, like Jay-Z been trying to teach us, that our nigga money don't mean shit. Like, yeah, we got money, but that's just dangling a carrot in front of you. It's great that you have money. Do you have status? Do you mean anything? Are you important when you stand before this judge? He in there saying he got $250,000. Shit, that's gonna piss some of these police off. That might piss the judge off.
Yeah,
that might alert the hotel workers to go break into the room and just take the money before the lawyer get there. If you've ever spent time in a hotel or at a resort or some shit, that is one of the top. That's a Family Feud #1 answer of places where shit gets stolen.
So I was thinking that too when I watched it, and I thought maybe his strategy was to be on camera confirming that money in that hotel, which he's thinking is probably already stolen, is mine. So if there's any shit in the hotel cameras or anything that gets fucked up at that hotel, I said on a court camera that in my hotel room that my name is on, that's just where I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, because I thought the same thing at first. Is like, why would you say that? And I thought more about it. Maybe he was trying to cover to be like, yo, if I know that shit is gone, I'm sure someone robbed it, but I'm on a camera now saying, yo, that's my money. Go get that shit.
I think he'll be fine.
I don't want to watch DaBaby have to go through what Meek went through to become Meek. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to see him. Like, we were all feeling this exact same way about Bobby Shmurda. Now, Shmurda only had one record or two records that got us feeling like that at first, but it was a young kid who came from a certain life and was having a whole lot of fun and making a way for himself, and then allegedly didn't stop certain behavior, and they came and snatched him, and then hip-hop suffered. Boy, would hip-hop suffer if that same thing happened to DaBaby.
Yeah.
And if he continues to allegedly beat people up at potato chip stands, airports, and after the show, that is exactly what will happen. And we as a whole will be sad about it. Yeah. And boy, would I like to avoid that.
Yeah, I definitely don't
Because
want
there ain't too many. What other new artists are there that we rocking with? The last year was the year of DaBaby and Meg.
Yeah. He had one of the best years in 2019, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you don't have to live this way anymore. And I hope you don't have to live to find out that you don't have to live that way. I fuck with DaBaby. He's in my prayers. They detained him. They did not release him. They didn't give him a bail. The money didn't matter. So we'll play by ear and we'll see where this goes. But we hope he's home soon.
Yeah, for sure.
We hope he's home soon. Question for you guys while we're speaking of.
No.
It wasn't a yes or no question. Right?
Oh, okay.
While we're on the new age rappers, I'd like to ask you three gentlemen how old Bad Bobby looks to y'all.
Who is Bad Bobby?
Oh, the young phenom that took the nation by storm once she appeared on Jenny Jones and followed it up with an Atlantic record deal.
The Mike Karen special?
Yes, the Mike Karen special. That's
She looks like every other...
not Jenny Jones. I'm sorry, I was being funny. Dr. Phil, the girl who was cursing her mom out.
Oh, she's the Catch Me Outside girl.
Yeah, Catch
Gotcha,
Me
gotcha,
Outside
okay.
girl. Yeah.
She looks like every other girl on Instagram that has a following.
How old did she look though?
Like a teenager.
Oldest?
Adrian Broner wasn't quite sure how old she was. I mean, he ain't know, y'all. He ain't, you know what I mean? He ain't know.
Why, he got caught out there?
He slid in her DMs. She posted it publicly, followed by Akon Locked Up song.
That shows that she's aware of
Her
older
age.
songs. So she might be older.
Rory nasty. Nasty Rory.
Like that song. That's only funny. That joke won't hit.
I want to see you take off your shirt. That is not how you talk nasty to a girl. I forget it then.
That is nasty.
Parks mixed it.
It did. Yeah, but
Yeah, but
well, I had to ask y'all how old she was. I knew she was young because
I want to call Fat Pooh.
I remember how old she was when she came out, but I mean, she's using the same filters and makeup and all this other shit that all these other girls use.
The girl looks fucking 13, and that's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. She look like a 13-year-old with makeup on. There's no excuse to slide in her DMs.
I'm not saying no. I mean,
And the DM was crazy.
That's my favorite part. Text me, crazy girl.
That's how Broner gave it up.
So she has the number already because he's saying Texas.
Or maybe that's his way of asking for the number.
No, he sent the number.
And then followed up with
Yeah,
this.
and followed up with "Text me, crazy girl."
Oh, okay, gotcha.
She just caught the screenshot. I'm freestyling right
gotcha,
now.
okay.
And she caught the screenshot after he sent the number, and then she went and downloaded Akon's Locked Up. I just was confused at him not knowing how old she was. She looked 12.
Yeah.
Well,
no matter
hold
how
on.
you slice it.
Hold on. He brought up a very good point. He said, nobody wants to date a kid, but I fault Instagram for not having people's age on their profile. You guys didn't think about it that way, did you?
He faults Instagram. I'm leaving Earth. I'm telling y'all, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
They are fucking up the Earth.
text me.
So he don't
text me
blame-
crazy girl.
So he don't blame himself at all.
That's not how you give it up, Mo?
Find out how old she is.
I've never said text me crazy girl.
What's your go-to? Let me hear.
I'll stop at text me.
So
what if she's a crazy girl?
So you'll send the number.
I don't want crazy girls.
So when you send the number unsolicited, you follow it up with, why don't you shoot me a text sometime when you're free? Like, give me how you get into that bag. Let me hear.
Unsolicited numbers
text
nuts
me
too.
and then send a number.
How often do you send an unsolicited number?
Unsolicited number? Mm-hmm. Not often. I don't send my number out like that.
What you do here and there? Huh?
Here and there, yeah.
Your little attack the algorithm thing is really working. I've picked up a few from that Explorer page. I'm following chicks I don't even really like, but you follow them, so.
Joe's disgusting.
I don't follow a lot, though.
If Maul's following them, I'm following them just because I want to see what Maul sees.
But I followed a lot of people, though, in like the last 5 days.
Hey, the ones I followed, you're still there.
Am I?
Yeah.
Maybe on a few.
Yeah,
Still getting the like off at minute 2.
Yeah, we've changed our time that we like things now. We moved it up. I'm catching shit 14 seconds and like, I like you.
Yeah, but I mean, soon as if I refresh and it right there, it's like I like it.
And then in 2020, listen, 1 weekend in 2020, and I've had some nasty talks. Nasty talks.
What's your
Like
nasty
first
talk?
week of 2020, here comes some thing. You liking all the honey dips pics and none of mine.
What?
I'm telling you what
Niggas is like hating?
Wait, a dude said that?
Yes.
Oh.
That's funny for so many reasons. That's funny for so many reasons. You can see.
Yes, a dude said that part. Who else would I be having that conversation with?
That is
Nasty time.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, off the bat.
How was Honey Dip's Christmas? If she celebrates Christmas.
Listen, I'll pay a nigga that can get her out the arcade.
You got to get her on Twitch.
Get her a TikTok.
Yeah, that's where you bag her.
And then I'm fucking up. Then I seen that she's popping up at like what's the name? I'm not cool, so I don't know what that is. What is that? Stitcher meetup events? Twitcher meetup events?
Twitcher.
Just Twitch.
I can't want to fuck you if you had to meet up, man.
The Twitch meetup?
Yeah, I'm taking my want to fuck back.
She got a lot of bodies in Call of Duty.
Yeah, man, you killing Call of Duty. I'm not fucking you.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel if I beat and then she rolled over and grabbed the Xbox controller.
That's swag. Go save the world. I like that.
Thanks, Mom. Thank you. What else we at? We all for Bad Bobby. Power's back Sunday.
Power's back.
Power's back Sunday.
More bad acting.
I'm gonna watch
can't
it. I know
fucking
I
wait.
told y'all a few months ago I wasn't gonna watch it, but I lied.
I didn't. I said
I'm
I will
phony.
be glued to my TV. I
I'll be
can't wait.
watching.
Oh, I'm not. I overestimated my life. Like I'm not.
You thought you had more shit going on.
You're so much doper than it is.
I overestimated my life. Is fucking hilarious.
Honestly, I'm not doing nothing Sunday.
Yeah, I don't be having shit going on
Nothing
Sundays.
at all.
Once the games go off, it's time to. You know
Yo,
what I
this
mean?
vacation fucked my life up. That's what I realized.
Nah.
I don't have nothing to do.
No, this vacation literally, like, you have to. You know what it is? You have to plan better. That's the key. That's the key in life. I think you have to plan better. Like when you plan better,
because when I get in the spontaneous mode,
It
that's
don't
how
work.
you just end up at
it does not
the
work.
strip
Yeah.
club
It
looking
does
at
not
fucking
work.
Winnie
It
and
does
them.
not work. It does not work.
Yeah, let
You
me
have to
tell
plan.
y'all something, and let me tell y'all something for those of y'all that's going to continue to see me in the strip club in 2020. Nah. No. I am taking a stand. I will not come out to the same clubs to see the same dancers and the same bartenders do that same fucking twerk and pay. No. Update the moves.
Took you 15 years to put a
because
foot down.
I was falling for it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that Joe will be at the same strip club.
Yeah,
watching the same
absolutely.
bartenders.
Nah, I
and
need
same
new
strippers.
moves, though. I need new moves. That's all I'm saying. I will be at the same clubs, looking at the same bartenders and the same strippers. I just need new moves for Joe's money. All that one leg on the ice bar, jiggle your fuck. No.
How's our girl doing?
No, good though.
I bet.
Good though. You niggas is sick.
Nah,
Good though. She good though?
Nah, she ain't go out to Miami with the rest of them.
She's better than
Stay back.
She's a good girl. Wait, she heard Rory, how's our girl doing? No, Liz is doing great. I wasn't trying to say
Why? Just throw her name out there.
It's mad common, Liz.
Still.
Nobody's gonna find Liz.
You don't know the power of women in the internet.
Liz is nice.
Shout out to Liz.
Hey, Liz.
Shit, you alright?
We should call Liz.
No, we should not. No, we should
I'm trying
not.
to take this thing to the next level.
No, that's not
All
it.
right, back to power, man.
Yeah, there we go.
Back to
There we
power.
go.
If I gotta look at Tariq again.
Yeah.
I can't watch this shit. I'm sorry.
You're gonna watch it.
Oh, you
have
watch.
to.
You
You're
got
gonna
to
watch it.
Bro, I'm
You-
gonna tell
you have a
I
podcast.
didn't watch the last season.
Oh, you fucking up.
I'm telling you, I can't
You're
watch
missing
this shit. I
fucking
didn't-
epic
Bro,
TV.
this shit is bad, man.
No, it's
bad.
good.
This
It's
shit is
bad good.
No, it's bad.
Nah, shit is good.
It's
good.
so bad that it's good.
This is
Yo,
bad.
Star, I cannot believe that Stars has not given 50 Cent another show.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
crazy.
Like, I forgot what was shown. I think it was the Christmas basketball games where 50's ABC show premiered about the guy who got life in prison and learned the law in there and fought his own case and then got out and so forth and so on. But it looked like a great show.
Huh.
Great show. And all I could think of was like, fam, if 50's going to continue to produce great shows, you see what his gimmick thing is, where it's the law shows and the street shows, and if he's going to produce those great shows, why the fuck would Stars not give him his own? Like, why did 50 have to fight with Stars his entire time there, giving them probably their biggest show in however many years?
If he went to
He has-
ABC,
he has another one coming.
Because
oh, he does. Oh. If he has one on ABC, then he probably don't give a fuck about those
All right,
Stars
then I
anyway.
take it back.
all right.
Nah,
Well,
he's
no,
spreading it out.
because
He's got one.
either way, when you're arguing with a network, the success the network says is because of them. The failures they say is because of you. So they'll just take the credit for it.
I didn't get French trying to kill 50 for trying to get the rights to the Tekashi movie first. Like,
That's what happened.
that's what French said.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know that to be true, but French said, and you went out and you tried to get the rights to the Tekashi doc before everybody else, of course, because you a snitch too. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, well, maybe, but smart.
Trying to be a wealthy one.
If you're into that and you have a relationship over there and you don't say anything wrong with it, then fine. I could not do it, but you'd be a fool to not realize that that's a lucrative move.
I don't even remember how that beef started.
French and 50?
Yeah.
Me neither. I can't keep up with the people that 50 beefs with. But yeah, well, Power's back. Mo's not watching. I am.
I'm hyped.
I'll give you a review. I'm not gonna say I'm hyped. I'm not gonna throw that adjective out there, but I am gonna watch it.
Oh, I'm hyped. Fuck that.
You watching?
Absolutely.
All right, who you think he'll ghost?
Ghost.
I don't
Yeah.
think. I think he wakes up from a dream.
Maul hasn't seen anything, by the way.
I could see that.
Happens. You can wake
I can
up.
see that too, though.
You know, wake ups.
Watch
you gonna
Maul be right.
With
you gonna be
the
sweating.
same reaction face he's had to everything.
Yeah, sweating. You know,
No, Ghost better be dead. Don't come back and tell me you're dreaming.
dead.
Don't
Ghost is not
Christopher
dead.
Williams
Think
me to
he's
death.
dead?
He's gonna be in a coma
I
for
think-
3 episodes.
I think he's dead, but the same way we got Ghost Angela, now we're gonna get Ghost.
No, they're gonna pull the Sopranos thing. He's gonna be in a coma. He's gonna have all these dreams of him and Angela when they were kids, and him and Tasha when they were kids, and Tariq being born, and all the things he did wrong in his life during the coma. And he's gonna come out of it, be a better man, and series will be over.
It's definitely not going to be any of the people they showed walking up to the club.
Did y'all see you?
I did.
You?
That's what we did on New
Yeah,
Year's.
don't spoil it for me. Well,
Oh, you didn't see
spoil
any
it.
of it?
I saw season 1.
I'm saying season 2.
Joe's killing people again.
Yeah, he's bad.
No,
How
thought they would have went a different direction.
I didn't finish it yet either because the people that I try to watch things with are rude and just don't give a fuck about what I'm trying to do.
You had to stop and explain.
Like Lex.
Fam. Lex, men.
Men.
Men is funny.
Honey
Hey,
dip.
that's my new shit now. Just say men. What they gonna say?
Yeah, no, you're right.
No,
That's
because
why.
too many of them is listening to the pod. Men.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
All right, well, stop watching shit with men.
ah, ah.
Yeah.
There you go. See, that sounds toxic when they say that.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all saw you. I'm waiting on the Aaron Hernandez doc.
Oh, me too. I was gonna
It's
bring
coming
that up.
on. It's coming on ID January 20th. Don't quote me. Look it up yourself.
Oh,
But
Netflix too is doing one.
really?
Yeah.
I'm watching all of them.
Me too.
I don't care who does. I'm watching every last one because
He was wilding for a long
I
time.
haven't been so intrigued, and we never really got answers. Still, like,
Yeah.
is he gay or not?
Oh, I didn't even know that was part of it.
Oh
that
my
was a big
God,
part.
he was a gay murderer.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they
Oh,
were saying
shit.
some of that
He
beef
had a
was.
lover in prison.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
saying some of that
shit.
was lesbian beef.
Wait, what?
Not lesbian beef. Gay on gay beef.
Wait, who y'all talking about?
Aaron Hernandez. Do you think it was gay, Mo?
He was a tight end.
All right.
That was pretty funny.
See, I'm just so glad that
was a good
Bike
joke.
Boy said it because if me or Joe Black Ass said
Listen,
that, you know what I mean?
toxic bike.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Toxic is bike, man. That's what that Ari dude did. He brought Toxic back.
Aaron Hernandez.
Ari?
Wow.
Yeah, the dude that was beefing with Ari Lennox. Said she looked like whatever she looked like. That was the one day where Twitter just looked like 2010 again.
No, yesterday World War III looked like old school Twitter.
Fair.
World War III was toxic Twitter back.
You're going to get drafted, you and Rory.
No, I'm too old.
Way too old.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, I'm too old, too.
Yeah.
Trump fucking shit up.
Well, how old is Bad Baby? Or Baby, what's her name?
Bad Bobby.
Bad Bobby.
14.
All right, yeah, she's fucked.
Yo.
All right, that's what I meant.
Yo, man, Power is back from the winter break this Sunday, 8 o'clock. If you have the Stars app, you can watch it early on Saturday, and we still don't know who killed Ghost, man. Yo, it's crazy.
Shit is crazy.
It's crazy out there. Nasty time.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Thank you for trying to Terrence J your way out of that.
Yeah,
Oh, man, that's funny.
All right, what else do we got? Rory wanted to come in here and deep dive the Jack Boys.
Deep dive. Jack Boys.
Let's get out of here.
What? You did.
Dive the Jack Boys?
It's getting worse. It's getting nasty in here.
Holy shit. It's all Fab's fault.
Rory,
Dive
crazy.
Jack
tell us
Boys.
about the Jack Boys.
I don't want to deep dive any Jack boy.
How jacked were they?
How jacked were the boys?
The Jack Boys.
Holy shit.
I was going to save this for next week since we're at fucking 5 hours right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Streets need it.
Yeah, we bike. I'll turn it down for you. Go ahead.
No, get the intro off. Do you guys know who the Jack Boys are?
I don't. Care to hit me?
I'm not. I don't know how many members are it.
I'm not.
I'll be.
I'm
jacking
not
that
sure
FaceTime
exactly
come
who's.
through. I get that FaceTime call.
You a Jack Boy?
What? Jack man. I'll run upstairs, leave a living room full of company, and get to jacking.
Oh my god.
You Jackie Budden?
Joe Budden is the lynch mob, and I'm jacking for the beat. Park, you appreciate that.
I did. It was great.
All right, Rory, come on, man. What the Jack Boys did? And tell us who they are. Hey! All right. It's Travis Scott, Sheck West, and some other niggas. Who the fuck are the other dudes? Don't try to sneak the lunatics back on me.
Don Tolliver, who's a singer. He's dope. And Chase B, who's the DJ.
I predict
who I fuck with.
I'm getting jumped this year. No, honestly.
That's your fearless prediction?
No, 100%.
By the Jack Boys?
Somebody gonna put hands and feet on me this year.
The Jack Boys gonna get you?
Y'all gonna die, but it's gonna happen to me this year.
Well, no, Joe. It's not Jack Boys as in jacking boys. It's people that rob people, like jack them. Like, yo, you got your shit jacked.
Oh, they should consider a new name for that.
Yeah, they didn't think that all the way through. Wait, are they jacking someone?
So I want to paint the picture of the. It's
They go
me.
Rory right
it's
there.
me right there. I'm in the
Look at
background.
Rory and us.
Yeah. The pod chilling. So I want to paint the picture. They put out EP album, whatever it's called these days.
It's pretty good.
It is. I like it. But did you watch the documentary?
I missed it.
I didn't even know that there was a Jack
I
Boy
didn't know the
documentary.
Were they jacking? I don't even want to search for that.
if you get your mind out of the gutter parks, they are robbing people throughout the entire time to show that they are in fact the Jack Boys. They jack everyone for their shit. So they go on a spree of murders and jackings. They start at a convenience store.
All over the place?
They start at a convenience store, as you can see on your screen. They're doing donuts with a bunch of cars to draw as much attention as they possibly can to themselves. Loud music, cars doing donuts.
Jacking.
They are now going to proceed to murder someone in cold blood for their car and then continue to do donuts in their car in the parking lot with a barking dog.
Oh, so it's like Fast and Furious, kind of.
Some of the worst robberies I think I've ever seen in my entire life.
Did they steal a dog? Poor dog.
Sicko mode.
You had to steal a dog. I'm the Jack Boys. We don't pay for shit.
Of course not.
Dogs included.
Dogs included.
And we
dog.
perform capital murders at gas stations and then do donuts while we wait for the cops.
For a Corvette?
Fucking right.
You fucking right.
Fucking right. Fucking Jack Boy, goddammit.
Yeah.
I do like the record they got that they put out though. I don't the one with Pops. You got one with Pop Smoke.
What? Jack at it?
No, it's one with Pop Smoke and yeah, got it. I like that.
Jacking off.
No,
Jack in the box?
no.
Jack without a box?
I said no.
Jack no box.
Jack no box gives you by the Jack Boys. And the Jack Boys have to check
This
their
is
name.
this is
I'm
immature.
sorry. Yeah, good.
It's a good project.
I wasn't trying to be mature the whole podcast. All right. Is that all you got for the Jack Boys?
Yeah, I guess I can get in a quick Sway Lee update just to give the people what they want, man.
They've been asking.
You know, I've been covering this story for about 7 years now. It's almost become part of my life, I feel like. So when this news broke over the holiday, I can't say that I wasn't a little disturbed. And it altered my holiday a bit.
Rory needs a better life.
Unfortunately, a video surfaced of Sway Lee's girlfriend, on and off girlfriend, smashing the windows out of his car. And then captioning it with, "I got 20K to anybody that wants to kill him."
Okay.
And then
She put that
screaming
on
at
Instagram?
him. Yes. And then screaming at him, "You are a broke boy." In front of his mansion out of the Porsche windows that she smashed out. While she's standing outside without a car.
Brokey.
You gotta get your peoples, Rory.
But just when we thought maybe this relationship is over, text messages were leaked. They are back as a couple.
All right.
Which then a day later, Sway Lee said, "Nah, I'm single. I do all my loving behind the scenes." That's a direct quote.
I see what he doing.
And then she said, "Nah."
I see what she doing.
Leaked some more text messages. They're back together, guys.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
All right. 2020 is safe then.
She kept her 20, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Favorite couple, man. Couple of the decade.
Listen, man. Love overpowers all.
That Jasmine rock.
How about a little volume there?
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
It's your shit.
Let's
It's my
turn
shit
up
too.
then, yeah.
Somebody needs to save Sway Lee from this girl. But he keep going back, so I mean, what the fuck you want me to do?
Broke boy.
Thank God I've never had anybody attempt to do that.
Me either.
And speaking of, I can't wait to see the Left Eye Andre Rison doctors coming.
That's gonna be interesting.
Man,
That's going to be good.
yeah, no, that's gonna be a good one.
Rest in peace, Left Eye.
I think that's it.
No, hold on. Come on.
Oh.
Give some applause, bro.
Oh,
I
my
need
bad.
applause right now.
My bad. Let's see.
Not louder. Our very own Joe Budden has been named on Shade's Room 2019 Lit List,
You?
which is defined as celebs that killed it.
You did kill that shit.
Just want to give the flowers to my guy, man. 2019 Shade Room Lit List. You was lit on the Shade Room this year.
Thanks to Maul.
What?
It is thanks to more
No,
Better get you a trophy,
Joe
too.
Budden.
Shade?
Yeah.
from the Shade.
What do they sing? Like umbrellas? All right, pass it again. I'm open.
Yeah. You're,
I'm open again.
you just head to the locker, please. I think that's 3 texts.
Open again.
That's 3 texts you
But
got.
they keep leaving me open.
They just yelling, "Yo, just let him shoot."
Yeah. Let's see. Do I have some more news to give to y'all?
We can save some of this for next episode.
The kingz, saving shit. Oh man, yeah. We've had too serious of an episode for us to get to this.
Yeah, we'll do that.
This
Next week.
Sunny Alloway versus the crackhead on the train shit, but.
Yeah, that's wild.
Some matters just need to stay New York, man. Like, the rest of the country shouldn't be able to comment on crackheads on New York trains. Like, y'all, if you've never been to the ghetto, then don't come to the ghetto. Because you wouldn't understand the ghetto. So stay the fuck out of the ghetto. Like, what the nigga in Cincinnati gonna say about a crackhead on the train? Like, if you've ever been on a train, and I'm not gonna talk about this now, but...
Yeah, we're here.
Huh?
We're here.
Fam, his story don't sound so unbelievable.
I didn't hear his side. What he said?
He said, yo, we was having a whole conversation before this happened. And again, I don't know what happened. I'm just telling you what he said.
Yeah.
He said, yo, me and this girl was having a whole conversation before the video started recording. She told me she was in danger. I said I would take her off at the next stop. And as soon as I tried to do that, she started screaming and saying, he's raping me. And that was that.
This is obviously a nigga that's on drugs.
All 3 of them.
I think everybody is on drugs.
Everyone in question here.
Everybody involved.
She was not the dude she was with was sleep. She was sleep. She had her hood over her head, like laying on him. Like this nigga's clearly lying.
I'm not going to say that because I've seen wild shit on the train.
Nah, she sleep. She not even paying. He tapping her trying to wake up.
In this video.
No,
No, they said that there was longer videos that showed the conversation.
Well, when he grabbed her like that, she was asleep.
All right, well, she was wide awake when she found him 2 days later and stepped to him with the same dude saying, hey, shoot the Dukes.
Shoot the Dukes.
Shoot the
He doesn't look like he's ready to shoot the Dukes.
No, they beat the brakes off him
Not
already.
with 20 niggas, no, Paul.
They beat the brakes off him in the Bronx for what he allegedly did. And cool, I'm all for street justice. You should do that if he did that. But I ain't just rolling from the rip.
It's definitely weird, for sure.
It's all weird. It's all weird. It's all nasty. I want to pray for everybody.
Especially when they saw him bump into him again like a few days
what
later.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying to you.
Then it started getting a little
If
weird.
this dude
like,
picked you up off the train and you really believe that he attempted to rape you, then why are you tailing him now ever since? I'm not questioning her validity, but I have a brain, and that seems weird. That's all.
That is weird.
That's
I
all.
feel like they might know each other.
I wouldn't be surprised at that.
Yeah, I feel like they might.
I wouldn't be surprised at that. Off of
Either way, it doesn't make him trying to snatch over the
It's
train.
still a scary sight.
Yeah, that's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was also weird that the cops let him go because just that one move right there, him moving her from there to that seat,
that's a case.
that's a charge.
That's a case.
Yeah, that's kidnapping.
Yeah.
And they let him go.
And he ain't really
Especially on the
seen.
train.
He just.
Train got different rules.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah, this is a little weird. It's weird. Glad no one was hurt. Glad everyone is all right.
Well, it looks like he got hurt.
He got hurt, but
Yeah.
he should have got hurt. You can't go to the Bronx after that happens.
No.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, sorry.
Soundview specifically.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, probably not the best move. Is that it? We could save some of this shit till next time. Vacation's over, so yeah, there's a next time now.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking crazy.
I mean, unless you have a shade room speech.
Hey, Rory, what's up with you, man?
I'm happy for my guy.
Don't be. Don't be.
You got a shady.
Shady.
All right, listen, we're gonna go back to for the 2020.
I can already hear the bar too. Signed to Shady. Got dropped. Still got a Shady.
Rory want to be a Jack boy so bad. Rory.
That's the song you wanted us to end with.
Yo, I hope everybody enjoyed our welcome back pod. The kingz. I enjoyed this, man. Good seeing you guys again. Glad everybody is in good spirits, healthy,
True.
feeling good, sounding good, prepared, on point, doing their due diligence to kill 2020.
Yeah, man.
I cannot believe that 2020 is here. Like, that shit when we was younger sounded like the future.
We're in the future now.
Well, I mean, it was the future.
No, we
by
are the
definition.
future, Rory. That's the
My-
part you
my
missed
fault.
in that whole thing.
I give you my cap.
We are the future.
You guys, yeah, man, yo, this was great, yo. Yo, thank y'all for rocking with us today. We'll be back Tuesday, unfortunately.
Wednesday.
No, we're gonna break this one up and
Oh,
just
yeah, Wednesday. Oh, yeah, you're hearing this Wednesday now because we did a
Yo.
two-parter. We lazy
Yeah.
potters now.
took another week off.
Yeah, I need it. I'm getting the fuck out of here one of these weekends. It's coming. Yo, why did the hoes beat
Hey.
us everywhere? The hoes was in Ghana.
We could have went.
We should have been the host.
I mean, hoes do put a place on the map, though. Not that Ghana was not on the map, but all the vacation spots, hoes put them on the map.
Well, once the hoes are there, then
Yeah.
Did you guys see the jet ski party they had in Miami with Puff and Future to show that they weren't
Yeah.
upset over Lori Harvey?
No, I appreciate the Eskimo Brothers coming together, man.
Yeah, these blogs are so stupid, man. Yeah, niggas don't give a fuck. Niggas are not fighting over Lori Harvey. Like, I know that y'all like Skinny Meg, but should we erase that?
nah.
You're fine.
Skinny Meg, it's fine. And shout out to Meg. Listen, we getting the
And
fuck
Lori
out of
Harvey.
here. Yeah, shout out to both of them, I guess. And Diddy and Puff and Meek and Khaled and whoever else was in that
Berg, I
crew
think,
where,
was-
where they just ran around and went to Heat games all week. Oh shit, I didn't even get y'all football picks. Come on, give me the football picks.
Bills, Patriots. Although I think the Titans could win that.
I'm going Titans.
Yeah.
I'm saying it.
Over the Patriots?
Yeah.
Seahawks.
gonna be a good game.
And Saints. And I don't
I
think
got the Saints beating the Vikings. I'm picking the Titans over the Pats. The Bills have who?
Houston.
I'm picking the Bills.
In Houston, but
I'm still picking the Bills.
Yeah.
Sorry, J.J. Watt. Your return didn't do it for me like that.
Yeah.
And what was that other game? Other games? One more game I'm missing?
Eagles, Seahawks.
Fam. All right, don't waste my time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks.
Yeah. Russell Wilson's a man.
Yeah.
Seahawks, Pats, Bills. That was it, right? 3 games, right?
4.
Who's the 4th game?
Vikings, Saints.
And then it will be
Pick it.
Saints,
I gotta go
Seahawks,
Drew
Bills,
Brees.
Patriots.
I gotta go Drew Brees. It's hard to bet against Drew Brees.
and then it'll be Chiefs. I think Chiefs, Patriots.
Oh, shit, Sauce Money's a jack boy.
He's a
All right, guys.
Fuck the win.
OG, yeah.
I think I might have Saints.
Ooh,
Saints,
y'all-
Ravens.
Y'all niggas coming to lose.
I fucked the win.
I didn't even get that back then.
Let it settle in.
All right, I'm getting out of here. Listen, man, keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until the next time, I bid you adieu, farewell, adios, arrivederci, hasta la vista, 100. What your name is again, whatever, however people say goodbye. Do well. Remember, the girl is not cute. She's young. She's not thick. She's on her tippy toes. She doesn't have hips. She's sitting on a bed or a flat surface. She does not have a sense of humor. She grew up with brothers. That's not woman's intuition. She went through your phone. She's not healing. She's hoeing. She's not bisexual. She's fooling you. And last but certainly not least, she is not protecting her energy. What is she doing, man? She's avoiding accountability, failing to realize how her actions have a negative effect on not only her life, but other lives as well. Did you guys see me into here wedding shopping?
I missed it.
Good.
I'm gonna watch it later.
Don't.
I will.
With that said, we'll be back on Wednesday, man. Hope y'all enjoyed it. 1.
That was your exit.
That's where you dropped it at?
Yeah, come on. I'm on
Bad
here to
spot.
order. You don't want to hold that, man. Come on, y'all.
Bad spot.
That was a stunt then.
Why was that line so monumental back then?
It was a stunt then.
The tolls were low back
we
then,
couldn't
too.
all get the Easy Pass, I guess.
Yeah.
That was exclusive. I feel you, Hov. I guess I can't find my Easy Pass right now. And just to add to that, Hov was totally wrong in that. Shut up, Hov. The real baller shit is to have Easy Pass and go through Easy Pass without finding your Easy Pass, so you pay the real fine. That's baller shit. that's
But purposely.
Yeah.
You got the Easy Pass.
I got Easy Pass, but nah, this toll is 80 today. That's how I'm on it.
This toll is 80
this
today.
Garden State Parkway 50-cent toll.
Yeah, come on, man.
$80,
I got 80
Yo,
on
Jersey
this.
gotta stop with that quarter shit too, man. I hate that shit.
With what shit?
The shit where you gotta go through and you gotta have like 35
Change?
cents.
Who has 35
Who has 35 cents in the car?
All right, if you want to,
Well,
if
me,
you want to
I
make
just-
it $9 for the Parkway, have a blast.
I have
I'll
35
take the 35
cents.
cents.
I just always try to shoot it in the rim like a hoop, and I miss
Yeah.
the dime. Then I speed off.
You missed that whole basket.
That shit is big as hell.
All right, see you guys on Wednesday.
How do you throw change outside of that basket?
Because sometimes I try to do it without the car stopping.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You in a whole different. You in a whole different mode.
You never try to do that?
Like just keep going and just drop that shit. Out.
Get a car.
No, yeah, but even if I don't have a car, I don't want nobody to do that in front of me. Like,
Well, this year I want you to get a car and kids.
kids?
Plural.
Fuck no.
Plural. Do it.
He only has a month or two.
Make her miss the period.
No.
She hates the period. Make her miss it.
No, kids, no.
Basically, just got her period.
Oh man, you have the diaper on her.
Okay.
Yeah, she looks like a
diaper
doof.
on?
She looks so stupid.
She hates it.
And you guys, Baisley's beautiful.
She is,
All this fucking dog slander.
but she humps the shit out of her big teddy bear now, and Sam keeps trying to take the teddy bear away, and I'm
Sam
like,
hating
listen, the more you keep her away from him, the more she's gonna like him, and she's gonna end up being a hoe.
Yeah, Sam hating.
Let her hump the big ass teddy bear.
Sam hating. That's what it is.
Parenting 101.
Bye, you guys.